So Lil Guardsman. It's gonna be the second stream of this game, and the game is almost on the half point. So yeah, when I said on the first time that probably gonna take like 3 to 4 streams to finish this game, yeah, was probably right. Probably. I also considered at some point that maybe I could whatchamacallit. Let me just set something else here for me so I can see messages, because sometimes OBS is a little bit wonky. But yeah, I was considering maybe I could restart the game, do the game from zero again, and set up a save file while I have the same choices that I made, but more resources so that the game goes a little bit more smoother. But then I thought, what was the fun on that? Yeah, that's not fun in that. Like, it's pointless. Like, what is the point of playing a game blind if we're just gonna mix up the details anyway? So yeah, no blind gaming, just continue. What I have is what I have, and if it is a problem, it's my problem. And if anyone disagrees with that, you can, well, then that is your problem, not mine. I already explained myself, gotta make myself a little bit chunkier, there we go. Just so I can cover the cursor whenever a situation like this arises.
For all your hard-hitting, high-octane extreme sports highlights and recaps, you're listening to the #1 sports station in the sprawl. Now here's Gabbin' Bout Goblin Ball with your hosts Rhonda and Peg.
Oh, Rhonda, what about the outcome of last night's game, the Brawlers and the Lightning?
Oh, Peg, you don't want to get me started on that.
But I do.
First, the big news. They finally decided on the new name for the Goblin Ball Stadium.
After months of in-person and in-creature polling, the most popular name as voted by the Sprawl appears to be the exciting Coliseum. It has washrooms. I like it.
That's the name I chose.
I hate it.
I love it.
We're split down the middle. Let us know what you think by calling the station at 555-21.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you an urgent announcement. It has just been reported that Princess Desdemona, the sole heir of late King Oswin and sovereign successor to the throne, has been reported missing early this morning. In the wake of her mysterious disappearance, the Guard Corps and City Council are scrambling to maintain order over the city. All other radio programs have been canceled until further notice. I'm Manuel Mentiroso, waiting quietly by the microphone for any new information.
Okay, that's about it. So yeah, what happened on the last stream? This is more a recap to myself than whatever happened on the VOD. Got assigned by my dad to take over the post. Like this lady, this little girl, 12 years old by the way, her name is Lil. She's quite spunky, I love her, I love her. I love the comedy of this game. Then I got forcefully assigned a little bit more proactively to the post by the 3 clowns in the government. One of them being an actual clown, or a jester. For me, it's just like a clown without the name, but just whatever. I have this little time... Oh, don't mark yet. Time thingamabob that lets me time travel, but only while I'm working. And I got introduced to 2 possible candidates for the prince's hand in marriage. One of them being a pompous little wish-wash look-alike. I don't really know what kinds of things I can say to him that are PG, but I don't like him. But his kingdom controls all the phosphorus and possibly saltry and gunpowder production, which means he's a bomb maker. And the other one is a very admittedly pretty lady, who also happens to be the princess of a barbarian kingdom, who believes that ballet is an act of spinning people out of their guts with swords. and they have a very colorful language that is very similar to Klingon. Also, thanks to them, I'm still not being monetized for my videos, but for any content that I make in general. I'm not on that point yet. But I believe once I get to the point, the first stream in particular is gonna get hit quite hard because of the colorful language this game has encouraged me to use. I don't blame the game, I blame myself for that, and I'm gonna start restraining myself and actually play the game.
Whoa, someone's in a rush. Where are you headed to, my little rocket?
Work?
Sorry, sir, can't talk. Gotta go down to the guard shed to work for my... Wait a minute. Dad? What are you doing here? I thought you'd be running errands for Stryker or Malcolm or whoever.
Oh yeah, there's
Do you
that.
have the day off?
The way that the three clowns of the government arranged for me to forcefully work at the guard station is keeping my dad busy a lot. Doing some other stuff, because he's not only a guard at the guard station, he's a proper royal guard. He just doesn't look like it because he's a buffoon.
I wish. Since Princess Desdemona went missing, Councilwoman Ash is really cracking the whip. She's got me pulling double duty, doing her little odd jobs and tasks. She's acting like she runs the place.
Then what are you doing here?
I missed you. I guess I just wanted to come check in.
Aw. He's a good dad.
Don't worry, nobody knows that your daughter is covering for you at work.
It's not about that. I mean, that's great and all, but are you holding up okay?
Joke about hair loss. I'm fine.
Really? Are you sure? Because I could...
No, that's okay. I think I got it.
Even the times when you...
Yeah, those parts too.
When I what?
Oh, okay.
When I die? Because I die a few times from crazy lady with a Molotov.
You're just saying all this because the princess is missing and you're feeling all sentimental.
All right, I'll stop. I'm just happy to see you're here.
Not for long. I'm due down at the shed.
And I'm off to take down any goblin-friendly signage and pro-non-human literature across the sprawl. Not sure why, but then again, mine is not to ask, just to do as I'm told.
We are so alike in so many ways.
So long. See you at the tavern if I get off in time.
See ya, Dad.
Aww. It's kind of cute. Kind of. Not too much because I don't... Okay, I don't mind sappiness. But it's still just kind of cute. Could improve on it a little bit. I have some rabbits crossing the place. Can your game finish loading? Please, thank you. It's you, my boss.
Attention!
Attention.
Oh god, is this it? Did I pull a real Randy and mess up so badly you had to come down here yourself and fire me?
Soldier, it's nothing like that. You did not pull a Randy.
I didn't pull a Randy.
Thank God.
Okay.
I'm here to personally approve the upgrade of the Wicked 3000.
Approve.
With the princess missing and between you and me, the council's increased paranoia, the jail lever has been reinstated.
Oh, the one thing that I wanted to pull a lot. And never could
You
because
can get back in your chair now.
it was actually broken.
Another lever means more work for me. Does that mean I get a pay raise?
That's hilarious. Seriously funny stuff. No, but now instead of determining who should enter or be denied from the sprawl, you also must correctly identify criminal threats and jail them. Any questions?
Yes. I'm a child. Why should I do that? Yes, how?
How will I figure out who to deny and who
Sorry
to
about that.
jail?
Let's use a real-life example. Someone you've seen already.
Oh, this
Criminal
this
is best
person.
known for burning down orphanages full of sleeping children. What do you do?
Jail.
Good work, soldier. Just denying her would not protect the surrounding villages. And what's to stop her from going to the next gate and getting lucky with a guard like Randy?
Did she get
That's
lucky
all
with
I
a
have to
guard
say
like
about
Randy?
that. Any further questions?
Yes, personal
Well, I've
questions.
got you. Tell me a bit more about yourself.
Well, I grew up a military brat. My father was a general for the princess's grandfather, King Artemis. Wait, why am I telling you this?
Because I asked.
You received your briefing, now do your duty.
I mean, we don't know each other. We can, like, I don't know, sit down, play tic-tac-toes, go on a
Just when I
date or
thought
something.
we were bonding.
Kinda need a mom figure in my life. It never happens. In any case, the Royal Riff. This is my responsibilities. Due to the sudden and unexplained absence of the princess, visitors should be truly vetted and harassed. I mean, questioned. And don't be afraid to use that delicious new jail lever, Striker. The city's morale has hit an all-time low today. Anyone for the entertainment sector should be bumped to the front of the line. You are instituting a severe cutback from non-human threats on the sprawl. Second-hand intelligence suggests that a goblin was behind the prince's disappearance. Therefore, we are issuing a blanket "no goblins allowed" policy to the weak. In fact, I'll pay 12 gold for every goblin I see in the dungeon by the end of the shift. What the hell? Again with the harassment against the faithfolk. I hate it. Be on the lookout for would-be heroes and vigilantes waiting to offer their assistance in search and rescue for efforts on the princess. The High Council and the Sprawl have their own plan to ensure the princess is safe. Okay, no heroes. The princess thing. People are going nuts. Have you heard about the crazy no goblin allowed policy? Let's dial that back to a more comfortable one goblin allowed. At the very least, it'll bug Councilwoman. Okay, only one goblin. I get to choose the correct goblin. As long as there is no goblin allowed, no like prejudice, just favoritism. I don't mind. 7 crystals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, almost. Well, can always do with a good whippage. Truth spray is also pretty decent. I'm gonna put this thing here. This for looting. The decoder ring I don't really use a lot. X-ray I haven't seen any use yet. I don't really remember. That's fine. Go as it is. I'm probably gonna regret it. But that is past me making the choices that makes future me suffer, so I know how to...
Hello there, my name is Buttface. I am a farmer from Firewall Canyon, a quaint little town just on the other side of the sprawl.
What happened?
I am coming into town today to sell produce I have grown with my own 2 hands from land that was left to me by my great goblin uncle in his will.
Great Goblin Uncle.
His dying wish was that I restore the family farm to its former glory. At least, I think that is what it says. He did not have the best handwriting.
Sorry. Did you say your name was Buttface?
Buttface, the Goblin.
Yes, I did. It is certainly not what I would have chosen to fill 8 characters.
8 characters.
I would have liked Spencer 1 or even Quincy Hart. But you cannot choose your own name, am I right?
Sure. Quincy Hart. I do have to question the Goblin folk.
In new markets, the old farm has not been doing too well as of late. I am afraid I have put my priorities into other areas, like foraging and fishing. I am quite horrible at growing vegetables, but I am your goblin if you need someone to gather pine cones.
Wait, aren't you a farmer? You just said you came to town to sell things. And now you're saying you don't grow things very well? You just forage pine cones and fish? What is wrong with you?
Maybe you can honor your great goblin uncle by becoming a really good forager.
I hope so, because I am not sure I am cut out for the farming life. Just look at this rice I grew.
It looks like rice. It's mine now. Yoink.
Please take it. No one would buy it from me anyway.
Oh, alright. Got rice. You got a bag of low quality rice. Nice. I controlled someone. There is a wedding coming. Can I see the rice? A sack of pixelated... God dang it. Okay. I better have some use for this.
Aside from farming, I often fill my time talking and giving gifts to the townsfolk and other strangers I meet. Like I did with you on the bag of rice.
Uh-huh.
This helps me gain favor and friendships, with the eventual goal of falling in love and getting married. I have not been successful at it yet.
Don't say.
I do not think anyone likes the gifts I have given them.
I
Oh.
think rice normally comes after you found the bride. Also, I'm 12, you weirdo.
I did not expect you to be my bride, just my friend.
That's a no for that, too.
Okay, now what do? Do I waste a 2 on you? I'm technically allowed by Malcolm to allow one goblin inside the city. But at the same time, if I don't let any goblin inside the city, I get 12 gold for every goblin. In the dungeon. Okay, it's not just not inside the city, it's in the dungeon. But he's just a farmer. And his name is Buttface. Buttface, the 8-bit goblin farmer that doesn't do farming at all. And he gave me free rice that I'm not gonna use for anything. Oh, I'm also...
Some days,
Okay.
I go on adventure in the caves. The caves that are filled with monsters and ghosts and bugs and bats and all sorts of scary things. I hate going in there, but everybody says it is necessary. I do not think it is necessary. I think it is terrifying.
Why are you going in the cave?
Please do not make me go in there again. You cannot make me.
Alright.
If you don't want to go in there, don't. It's time you took control of your own destiny.
That is easy for you to say. You got to choose your name.
Not really.
No, I didn't.
I mean... How do I put this? Not a biblical one. Alright, you can go in. By the word of Malcolm, you are allowed inside. It's just to pester my boss. And you gave me rice. I don't mind you.
Listen, I'm under strict rules not to let any goblins in today, but I think you're harmless enough. You may pass.
Well, thank you kindly. I will be on my way now. If I happen to stop by this way again, I will be sure to bring you some more crops from my farm. Free of charge. Well, no charge of money anyway. It might cost you a day or two. Everyone who eats my produce gets violently ill.
Ooh.
That sounds horrible.
Is that a promise?
It is. So on.
I mean, natural poisoning. Can be traced, can be... Only 2. There was a clear no-goblin rule and you let this... Oi! Well, there was a clear no-goblin rule and you let this shitty farmer in. But maybe you were following your heart. Now I was following Malcolm. There is no 4 stars. Also, there is no 4 stars, so I'm just gonna... Rewind. If that was a 4 star, and I just got a 3, a 4 star just means that I did exactly everything
Hello
perfectly.
there. My name.
Shut up, Buttface.
Sorry. Did you...
Yeah, his name is Buttface.
Gotta fix.
By order of the court, I must question you
Maybe
truly.
you can honor your great goblin uncle by becoming...
Give me the rice.
Please.
Free poisonous rice.
Aside.
What if I tease you?
Maybe instead of rice or pine cones, you could give something more valuable, like money or gemstones?
Good idea. Do you have any?
Yes, and my gemstones are for my future spouse. Get your own.
Okay.
On some days, I go on adventure in the caves. The cave.
Okay, this is the case with the bats and stuff. Tease.
Look out! There's a monster behind you right now!
Where? Oh, you are only fooling me.
No, I'm not!
Where?
You're such a noob, Buttface!
Alright. but I still don't want to throw him in jail. The rules say we are instituting a severe cutback from a non-human entrance to the sprawl. Second-hand intelligence suggests that a goblin was behind the prince's disappearance. Therefore, we are issuing a blankets to no goblins allowed policy this week. In fact, I'll pay 12 gold for every goblin I see in the dungeon by the end of your shift. I'm not allowed goblins in. That doesn't mean I have to throw them in jail. So just for today. Thanks for the rice. I'm just doing my government job.
Sorry, I'm under strict rules not to let in goblins today. Access denied.
This is an outrage. Where will I sell my low-quality crops now? Everyone in Fireball Canyon is sick of them. I do not eat them myself, they do not look the best. And everyone at home literally gets sick from them. Any chance I could bribe you with some pale limp celery?
Pale limp celery.
I think I'm better off without it.
Sorry, Great Goblin Uncle Jerry. Looks like the family farm will have to make way for another condominium.
There we go. Turn away a bunny pixelated produce pusher of non-goblin day. Good job. 3 stars. It's better than 2. Pays me more.
Magic lovers of the sprawl, please put your hands together for the one, the only, the Edward, the great magician! Alakazoo, Alakazee!
Oh
And
wow.
I appear! Thank you! Thank you!
A goblin.
Wait a second, this doesn't look like a little kid's birthday party. Oh wait, there's one! Excuse me, are you Becky Schneiderman? Is this your birthday party?
Becky Schneiderman.
I'm sitting in a hot shed all alone. Which, isn't actually as bad as some of the birthdays I've had.
Then I'm in the right spot. Can't believe I found my way here, especially without my glasses.
Okay. What's your damage?
So, Becky the birthday girl, sit back, relax, and prepare to be amazed by me, the Edward the Great.
I'm not the Edward the Great. His name sucks.
Wait, but I'm not... Actually, I want to see where this is going.
Now, for my first trick, please pick a number between 1 and 7.
Where is 2, 4, 5? Between 1 and 7? 7.
Was the number that you're thinking of the number 6?
No.
Nope. What else do you do?
Wasn't even allowed to question him. Sudden and unexplained absence of print. City's morale has hit an all-time low today. Anyone for the entertainment sector should be bumped to the front of the line. Well, there was a farmer before you that sells low-quality produce. So I think you don't fit the entertainment part, Mrs. Lugman.
This has been great, Eddie, but I gotta come clean. I'm not Becky Schnauzenholder or whatever. My name is
Schnauzenholder.
Lil, and this is a guard shed, and you haven't even made it into the city yet.
What? Oh, rats. Come on, the Edward, get it together. This is all because I couldn't see where I was trying to get to. Now I'm going to be super late for this kid's party.
By the way, D before Edward is lowercase. What is that? T's.
I don't think Becky would mind if you showed up late, or not at all.
But then I won't get my 40 gold and slice of birthday cake.
Now what I'm gonna do is not because I don't trust you. Actually, it is. Stand still for me.
So that's where Mr. Fluffy Bunny went. Guess I won't be getting the deposit back after all.
Oh, your glasses. Mention his glasses, yeah.
There's a pair of glasses in your boot.
My boot? My glasses! You helped me find them! Thank you, thank you, thank you, little girl!
There you go.
Tell you what, on your next birthday, I'll perform for free.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I'm out of a clown person. Well, I found your glasses, so you're not a goblin. And even though you suck, you're still entertainment for somebody.
Ever since I pulled a bouquet of flowers from my parents' garden shop out of my sleeve, I knew I wanted to be a magician, and you're making this dream come true for me. And now that I have my glasses, I should be able to find my way to the party no problem. Alakazoo, Alakazee, my magic career is saved!
It's gonna walk there. Oh, 4-star. The magician had a booking to get to, and you could see that a sprawl needs joy at a time like this. And he could see because he found his glasses. Good work. Pat on the back for somebody. What?
Hello!
Hey, Goblin.
Hi.
Hello! We would like to enter. I would like to enter the sprawl, please.
And you are...
Magnus the Magnificent, renowned member of the Mages Guild.
Mages?
Surely you have heard of me.
The Mages Guild. I was a Mages Guild.
What business do you have in town today, Magnus?
At the Great Library, there is an incantation in Sir,
Bartholomew Inglebrook.
Bartholomew Inglebrook's third treatise on the,
Oh my god, you suck.
Lunar implications.
lunar implications for plant magic that becomes legible but twice a year. I must see it with my own eyes.
Dude, if you're just gonna go to the library to play Terraria, you just gotta say that. I 100% understand.
What the hell was that?
What was what?
You really struggled to get that out. I'm not convinced you know what you're talking about.
Well, you don't sound like you know what you're talking about either.
That's a very convincing counter-argument. There is no question to argue with that.
Is there any way we could move this along? My legs are very sore from standing here.
Your
what?
legs are sore?
Yes, my legs. My regular, non-talking legs.
Who are you talking to? Tease.
I gotta say, this is one of the worst trick-or-treat costumes I've ever seen.
I'm sure I don't know what you're referring to.
Oh, belt up. She knows.
Oh, that actually works. Why are you in your underwear?
Goblins through and through. We're meeting up with a couple other gobbos to talk about what's going on in this city for folks like us.
What does that mean?
The princess goes missing, and all of a sudden there's a no-goblin order in the sprawl? What's that about?
Maybe a goblin kidnapped the princess?
I'd like to see the proof of that.
There is none, actually. Okay, I was going to use my tools on you. I was going to use the X-ray. No, I don't have an X-ray to use. I could use the truth spray. I'm not gonna whip those kids. Those kids. They're twice as old as me. Truth spray? Truth spray. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I just need some more words of wisdom for you guys.
Since we ditched the disguise, everything we've said is the truth.
Yeah, the truth.
Huh. Alright. This will net me an easy 24. But they're just curious. No one is going to jail. I refuse. No money is worth someone else's innocence.
Sorry guys,
Oh,
I don't
sorry
want to
about
get in trouble. Entry denied.
You're just like all the rest of them. We'll see what happens to you when the time comes. Viva la Gabalucion!
Excuse me? You know what? I guess I'm right on denying you guys. 4 stars. Even after hearing the goblin's plea, you still toe the company line. Way to be a narc. But should I just throw me in jail? And they just no, you know what? The Gabalucion line. Also my truth serum.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello?
And you... What business do you have in town?
At the Great Library.
Barthol?
Okay, they wanna play Terraria. Doubt.
What the hell was...
Terraria.
You really struggled to get that out.
Whatchamacallit.
I'm not convinced you know what you're talking
Don't Starve
about.
Together. There's also a bunch of lunar
Well,
plants
you
in
don't
that.
sound like you know what you... Is there any way we could move this?
You're...
Yes,
Tease.
I gotta say,
I'm sure.
Oh, Bell...
Just to make them drop the axe.
You got us.
what does that mean?
The princess...
Maybe a go...
I'd like to...
Truth Serum won't do anything. Because they're telling the truth since they dropped the disguise. Which also means they probably don't have anything. If I whip them... What happens if I whip them? Just talk to them.
Needless to say, goblins are getting some especially unfair treatment all of a sudden, and there's this group called the Goblin Liberation Army that's putting down roots in the city.
Don't tell her. We'll get in trouble.
It's okay, Gary. Look, kid, if you let us in, I'll give you the address and the password so you can come see for yourself tonight.
Is that so? Huh. That's new.
I had no idea this was happening in the sprawl. I'm glad you told me.
It's a rough go for a goblin in these parts, up against some powerful people, but you know what they say. It's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog.
That's a very good saying, actually. I love it.
Mark Goblin Twain.
You know what? Get on in. I don't care anymore. Love these dudes.
Alright guys, I'll let you come in. Just don't go spreading it around. I could get in a lot of trouble for this.
Hey, that's really cool of you. You're a friend to us non-humans. If you want, come to the meeting at GLA headquarters. It'll really open your eyes to what's going on around here.
Goblin League of America? Like Super Goblin?
Maybe
Wonder
I will.
Goblin? Bat Goblin? Seaman Goblin? 2. You ignore the rift by admitting 2 goblins in one turn. But on the other hand, you don't like to look. Yeah, I don't care. Hi.
Salutations to you, little sister of this big, beautiful world. My journeys across this land have brought me here to your doors. What a sweet fortune have in store for me today? That I do not know, but it's a hell of a ride, let me tell you.
Your eyes are red. That is not tobacco in those things, is there?
Where have you journeyed here from?
You really want to know?
Yeah, I did ask.
Oh, I've been around for a spell, always on the move.
For a spell,
From the mountains north of Petrad, the great
as a
desert
wizard.
in the south of Marvog, along the crystal shores of Lake Inez, past the dread Castle Caladar and the quaint farmlands of Fireball Canyon.
I have been there too. Did you taste the
I've
rice?
wandered through all
Is that why
of
you're
these
tripping?
Many, many times. But for my money, there's no place like the sprawl. People everywhere you look leading their busy lives. Every once in a while, stop to take in how beautiful it all is. You can't buy that, little sister.
I trust you.
You seem like a very easygoing dude.
Well, my little dudette, life's been pretty good to me. Not as if someone peed on my rug.
Did someone pee on your rug,
Is
sir?
that a common expression?
It is where I come from.
Did he used to pee on rugs there? Aren't you from the sprawl? What? Oh my god, he has a little weird thing on his head. Just noticed.
Word on the street is Princess Desdemona has disappeared. Some say kidnapped, some say run away.
Runaway. Runaway? Kidnapped? I mean, the government says she was kidnapped. Let me put my two and two together. The government says she was kidnapped. And suddenly the government is saying, hey, don't trust the gobos. The gobos are evil. And then comes these two little gobo kids saying, hey, there is actually some pretty bad stuff going on. We army some revolution kind of thing. I let him in. I have a chance to investigate to prove that it's true or not. So if the government is saying that she got kidnapped, my way of thinking right now is that she actually just ran away.
I think she ran away.
Whatever did happen, it has truly bummed me out.
Why is that?
I've got more to say if you've got the ears to listen.
Yeah.
Princess Desdemona is the living legacy of the great peace brought by her late father, King Oswin. And already the fires of war are being fanned on all sides.
Thoughtful of questioning.
Do you really think war is on the horizon?
Oh, yes. But then again, what do I know? Just an old wizard wandering from town to town looking for a little bit of joy to put in my pocket.
But everyone I've met seems so happy.
You're a kid.
You remind me of a younger version of myself, little sister. Maybe cooler heads will prevail, but history doesn't have many examples of that. There's a lot of pressure to fill the void left by the death of King Oswin. Just keep your eyes open is all I'm saying.
Is this weed drilling? Weed dealing. He's not dealing in weed, he's just using. But is this man worth of a scanning, a truth searing, with a coda ringing, a bull whipping? I don't have an X-ray machine anymore for today. Should I question someone? Does it say anything about wizards? Be on the lookout for would-be heroes and vigilantes wending after their sisters in search and rescue efforts for the princess. Well, he's not a hero or a vigilante, just passing by. If anything, he's the opposite of a hero and a vigilante. He's... Talk to him.
After King Oswin died, it didn't take long for would-be successors to start lining up. 3 in particular, a young headstrong counselor, a battle-hardened lieutenant in the Guard Corps, and the court jester, although I don't know if anyone took him seriously or not.
They don't.
These 3 have been battling for control of the sprawl for years now.
But what about the princess? She's next in line.
True, but at the time she was just a kid. Now she's grown, but I fear that these outside forces are using her as a pawn. I've got all the time in the world, kid.
Oh, can I ask anybody?
I have no idea what Malcolm's end goal is, and honestly, I don't think he knows either. I think if he had his way, there'd be no rules, no laws, no Lil Guardsman at the gate. Just let the whole place run itself. This dog-eat-dog mentality would work for some, and for others, things could get a whole lot worse. He doesn't care about people, doesn't care if they're good or bad. Our greatest strength is how we work together. Under Malcolm, we would never reach anything near our collective potential.
Oh, I can just ask one. I thought I would be able to ask everybody else. Oh well.
I'm a leaf in the wind, little sister, and you are a gentle breeze guiding me along my way.
And there it is. I've reached my limit with you.
Right you are. Hasta la vista, baby.
3 stars. Based on his reaction, he seemed fine with your decision. But, hi.
Lil, you've got to close down the shed for the day and come with me immediately.
What's happening? I know who he is. I don't remember his name, but I know who he is.
Right?
Yes, a few times.
Any other week, the royal advisors might have given her a day or two before sounding the alarm. But with the mucky mucks from Petrard and Marvog in town, we have to get her back before things around here get any worse.
I hope nothing bad happened to her, but what does any of this have to do with me?
I asked my boss the same thing. In fact, I said, why the hell would they need that piece of... You know,
excuse me?
That's not important now. Do what you have to do to close up shop here, and then you're coming downtown to the city council chambers with me.
Excuse me, sir. Piece of what? Due to your good job performance, 3.25 were paid 20 gold for this shift. Turn away a farmer gobble, and that's all I did. Oh, stop hating stuff.
Hello? Is anyone there? Can somebody tell me why I've been summoned?
Lilith, guardian of the southern gate, step forward into the light.
Question. Who's Lilith? I thought my name is Lillian. But Lilith? Oh, I'm moving. Hi. I see 2 people that I know. Who's this?
What is this? Who are you? Can somebody please tell me what exactly is going on here?
Lil, you have been chosen to play the hit game that's sweeping the sprawl. That's right, it's time for... So you think you can save a princess?
What?
What the hell is going on?
What?
That's right, Lil. Today you're getting the chance to send one of these lucky adventurers on the escapade of a lifetime to search for and rescue your beloved Princess Desdemona.
Are you sending me, a child, to choose a hero?
I didn't ask to do this.
And let's find out who those lucky adventurers are. Adventurer number 1 is a hard-headed, go-getting warrior from the desert plains of the alluring Marvog Empire. Please welcome Neil Warkiller.
Warkiller?
Adventurer number 2 is a nomad by nature, mage by profession, who likes the rain and getting caught in a pina colada. It's Articulous Flamehands. And
finally, adventurer number 3. You might recognize this thief from their wanted poster. Wanted
Oh, he's
dead
a
or
thief.
alive for looking so darn good. Let's hear it for Perry Shoutson.
Why am I choosing a thief to be a hero? Renowned thief. Oh, I see the symbols down below.
I still don't fully understand what's happening.
And no heroic voyager would be complete without a shadowy figure pulling the strings from the darkness. So let's welcome our sponsors, Lieutenant Stryker, Councilwoman Ash, and Court Jester Malcolm.
I'm rooting for you. Might makes right.
Focus and the day will be ours. Information is power.
Aim for the knees and bite, bite, bite!
Now, Lil, you're going to get the chance to ask these adventurers a series of questions to determine their suitability for this quest. At the end of the 3rd round, you choose the winner of the grand prize, being sent on a perilous mission to save the princess, a few guaranteed brushes with death, and a coupon for an all-you-can-eat dining experience at Monty's, home of the soup.
The soup store. I'm gonna send him to a soup restaurant.
Dad does love Monty's. Let's do this.
Alright, I guess it's valid in a way. Round 1.
All right, Lil, what would you like to ask our trio of intrepid would-be heroes?
Why am I here? Favorite ice cream, perfect rescue. Origin story, so it's
Where do you come from?
a nice thing to ask for the hero.
And who would you like to ask?
All 3 of them. You're a thief. You're a warrior from the very same place that I like to be a warrior from. And you have underwear in your head. Now what's your damage?
My origins are rather humble. My father was a chamberlain in the court of the dread King Vlad Invictus of Caladar, and my mother owned an exotic pet shop in the Duchy of Scarborough. They had 50-50 custody, but I was disowned by both as my magical prowess became apparent.
Okay,
You can ask another adventurer if you like.
I would like to. Neo.
I was born on the battlefield with a sword in
Ooh.
both hands. Slaughtered 12 enemies that day. My mother was so proud. I was disappointed.
Wait, you come out the you come out the womb with a sword in your hands. How did she put it in there?
If I had really applied myself, I think I could have killed at least 2 more.
Well, it's very applied to it. Oh, only 2. There is 3 people here.
And your second question is?
Waylaid by bandits. Nah, I'm choosing a hero, not a date. OBS just died momentarily. I can see that the stream is back. I can see it on OBS, and I can see it on YouTube. That was OBS's fault. I don't know what happened. Internet was 100% okay. But basically what he said is, on his first date, he's gonna take the princess to the historic museum, steal the treasures from the princess' father, sell the profits, divide in 50-50, shake hands, and go home. No.
You can ask another adventurer if you like.
75-20. The missing 5% is for charity. What do you do now?
Easy. We engage in feats of strength. Combat without weaponry, using only our bodies, one against the other. And as we begin to sweat...
Oh.
Oh, okay. I think we're done here.
Dinner first, young man. Dinner first. I can feel your passion.
That answer unearthed the full extent of your incompetence. I was ready to devour the child with mine. Let's stick to the format, folks. There's a rich tradition we're preserving here. Please, wait your turn.
A warrior does not wait his or her turn. He or she acts.
All right, Neil, calm down now.
Oh.
You are gaslighting me and the berserker spirits of my ancestors, Mike Melroy.
Melroy? Jenkins?
Uh-oh, looks like the warrior has entered the heightened state of berserker mode. Lil, which contestant do you think will be able to get us out of this dilly of a pickle?
The road.
Don't look at me, or you can try, but I'll be out of here. Smoke bomb.
Blood rage.
Really? I died. It's just an impromptu game over. Okay, starts from here.
Lil,
The mage.
Neil, keep it together for just a few more seconds. Lil, what's your favorite animal?
A moose, a squirrel, a sparrow, a moose.
What? A moose? That's too big! I'm not licensed to conjure anything bigger than a bread box! A bread box, Lil!
Summon a bread box shaped like a moose. Ah. And I died because of a wizard that is only level 2. Because summon spiders and stuff. I don't mind spiders, but they're not gonna save me. Game? Why are you taking longer? Game? 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 Game. The game is not responding. All right. Lil Guardsman. That was unfortunate. Please tell me I'll begin from the questions. Not from the very beginning. Oh, thank God.
Uh-oh.
Mage.
Neil?
Get me a sparrow.
Neil, look at this little fella.
I feel the blood rage calming. I can't murder everyone present in front of something so small and perfect. I am calm.
Whew. I'm glad you didn't pick anything larger than a bread box. I'm not licensed for that.
Well, I did, but we don't talk about that.
Due to that unscheduled outburst, we are a little tight for time. Lil, do we squeeze in one more round, or are you feeling ready to choose?
Freak out.
We could have all died.
We did a few times.
Be that as it may, we still need your help.
One more round.
I think I got one more round in me.
Round 3.
What's your final question going to be?
What is your plans after
What are
rescue?
your plans after you rescue the princess?
I mean, I already know you're rolling in the dirty hay, but doing the sideways tango. And no dinner. Just lovely stuff.
This rescue will be incredibly high profile, and I hope to use it as a springboard to a placement on the High Council of the Mages Guild.
The Mages Guild.
From there, the sky's the limits. Well, 2 4-year terms followed by a lifetime pension is the limit, but still, not too shabby.
You can ask another adventurer if you like.
For a warrior such as myself, there is no after. We live and die in the moment with no thought of what is to come. Retirement plans are for suckers.
I still like to buy something bigger than a bread box.
Uh-oh, you know what that means.
What, it's the Necromancer?
I have no idea what that means.
It's the Necromancer.
So stupid.
You're stupid.
No, you're stupid, stupid.
That sound means it's time for the lightning round.
What?
Lil, please choose the adventurer that you'd like to see play the lightning round.
The warrior. He has to advance some energy.
Lil, are you ready for the lightning round?
I am.
He is. Oh! That's...
Oh, too bad. Looks like that wasn't as enlightening as we'd hoped.
What the hell? You killed my husband. I was actually gonna choose him.
Oh my god. That wasn't real, right?
What the hell? Oh, okay.
Uh-oh, you know what that sound means.
What?
Oh god, not again. My conscience can't take much more of this.
That sound means we are out of time. All right, Lil, now's your moment of truth. Who do you want to choose to rescue Princess Desdemona?
Well, I wanted a barbarian. Striker?
My hero would have been the right choice if he wasn't a pile of ash. There will be consequences for this. Harsh consequences.
I mean, I wanted the warrior. It's kind of on his smokes.
The thieving arts might not be as
I'm
sexy
still angry.
as a halberd or a fistful of magic missiles, but we have no idea what's befallen the princess. And my guy, he's your guy.
I mean, I do agree. Okay, when it comes to utility, when it comes to like general physical utility, and you don't know what you're gonna fight against, you either want a bowhead through it, or you want someone sneaky that can undo stuff. Sneaky that can undo stuff with arcane abilities would be wise. The problem, so technically the mage wouldn't be a good choice to save the princess if she was kidnapped, quote unquote.
Heal a wound with a word, or smash through a rock wall with a wave of his wrist. Don't overthink it, Lil. Make the right choice.
Well, he can't summon a moose. How am I supposed to trust a guy that can summon a moose? I don't want the rogue. Are you sure? No. The warrior.
Well, you can't. He's dead. Choose again.
Why don't you go? Fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, humans and otherwise, the winner of So You Think You Can Save a Princess and proud owner of an all-you-can-eat dining experience at Monty's Home of the Soup is...
Home of the Soup.
Articulous Flamehands, the Mage!
Aha! Wonderful child. Well chosen.
And that's all for us here today. Please help control the pet population. Have your gargoyle spayed or neutered. So long, everybody!
Can I redo all that? Can I redo that whole shebackle?
And then I had to choose who the heck was gonna rescue Princess Desdemona. It was the craziest thing.
Why the craziest
Don't
thing?
even get me started on the lightning round.
You have the most vivid imagination, Lil.
Why doesn't anybody believe me about these things?
Why are you here? Nice hat.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
It continues. Hello, good sir. How you doing?
Salutations to you, little sister of this big, beautiful world. My journeys across this land have brought me here.
What else would it be?
I know. We met. At the gate?
Whoa, I completely forgot. Gotta go easy on the Peace Blossom. Anywho, what did you want to talk about?
Peace Blossom. Is that how you call marijuana? Striker.
What do you know about Lieutenant Stryker?
Stryker has always lived in a world of black and white. There's good and evil and nothing in between. If you're good in Stryker's eyes, you get nothing. Left to fend for yourself, but free. But if you're bad, the hammer of the law is swift and brutal. Small offenses come attached to massive mandatory minimum punishments. You've heard of 3 strikes and you're out? As far as Stryker's concerned, it's 2 strikes. The strike you make and the strike she makes.
According to Striker's 3 strikes on the back of your head.
Anything else you want to know about?
And if you survive the 3 strikes, congratulations. You probably have a concussion. And you're also gonna be in jail for the rest of your life with a concussion.
What do you know about Councilwoman Ash?
Back when I knew Ash, she was already bitter, jaded, and afraid of anything she didn't understand. A true protectionist, looking to keep everyone in their own little box. If she had her way, nothing would ever change or grow, and eventually we would all look, dress, and think exactly the same way.
Oh.
Anything else you want to know about?
Randy got through Malcolm. He believes in true chaos. Stryker believes in true order. Ash believes in true neutrality.
What do you know about King Oswin?
After King Oswin died, it didn't take long for would-be successors to start lining up. 3 in particular, a young headstrong counselor, a battle-hardened lieutenant in the Guard Corps, and the court jester. Although I don't know if anyone took him.
But what about the princess?
I kind of already went through
Anything
this.
else you want?
The war parts.
Do you really think?
Mark my words, little sister. The sulfur mines in Petrard have not been this busy in a generation, filling the air with smoke as they produce gunpowder and explosives. And the Marvog are sharpening their knives. How many ballets can there be? With a predator already established, this looks like training to me. Even here in the sprawl, the power vacuum of King Oswin's death has everyone jockeying for position, threatening the internal balance of the entire kingdom. But then again, what do I know? Just an old wizard wandering from town to town looking for a little... Anything else you want to know?
That's about it. Hello.
Can't talk, Lil. Pretending to wipe the counter while I eavesdrop on the prince and the praetor over there.
Wait. Whoa. Whoa. Hi. Be with you in a second. How are you doing?
Can't talk. Pretending to cook while I spy on that hunka fine piece of wizard over there.
Wait. You tapped that? Really? You do you, sister. I don't mind. Ah.
Is everything okay, Beverly?
No, Lil. No, everything is not okay, Beverly. My dear true love, Princess Desdemona.
Just to recap, this is the dear true love that you've never met, but one time you both happened to be at the Goblin Ball Stadium?
You phrased that so beautifully. Yes, that same she.
What about her, Bev?
When I'd heard she'd vanished, I tried to get on So You Think You Can Save a Princess, but none of the advisors wanted me as their champion.
Beverly, you're a janitor at the Goblin Ball Stadium.
Oh yeah, there's that.
Maybe you're right. Maybe a
My
guy
voice is
like
trash
me
today.
can't be the hero in my own life story. Mom always said I lacked that main character energy. Tell me what to do, Lil. Should I return to my job or go off to rescue my darling love?
Risk it for the biscuit.
What the hell? I say, go for it, Beverly. Risk it for the biscuit.
What biscuit?
The princess.
It's a metaphorical biscuit. In this case, the biscuit is the princess.
And you think I should risk what exactly?
You know what? Never mind.
I regret this entire conversation.
Yeah, you do you.
If you must be regretful, regret what you didn't do, not what you did.
That's beautiful. Who wrote that?
The great Mark Goblin Twain.
Of course.
Beverly, I don't think you should risk anything. I think you should keep on being your sweet, stupid self and go back to work.
Yeah, you might have a point there. I don't have that many more vacation days.
Listen, Bev, it's getting late. I'm gonna go.
I understand.
Farewell, Beverly.
Vanity, I regret that Beverly wasn't killed by a dragon. It is bound to happen sometimes. I don't have money to go to the shop. I mean, I do have some money for the shop. For the shop, eh? Leo walks down a dark back alley to find a red door. She knocks, hears movement behind the door, and suddenly a slit opens and she sees a pair of glowing yellow eyes peering out at her.
Were you followed? What's the password?
Password? Is your Noyo?
Get out of here, kid. Go home.
Wait a minute. I think I've got it here somewhere. Viva la Gobolution.
Come on in.
Come on, Ned. Oh, come on, Ned. What?
Don't even get me started. Who do they think built this city up into the sprawling metropolis they get to enjoy today? Because it sure as hell wasn't humans. Did humans haul the stone that became our roads and buildings? No! Troll labor did that! Did humans dig the intricate system of subterranean tunnels that became the world's greatest sewer system, getting our piss and shit off the streets?
Boy.
No! Our mole brothers and sisters did that!
Can't say that. Gross, but true.
The late King Oswin was a man full of empty promises. He vowed to end the persecution and oppression of all goblins, dwarves, kobolds, vampires, you name it. But last time I checked, I'm still treated like a second-class citizen.
But I love King Oswin.
The day of the royal wedding approaches, and the powers that be are sitting fat, but they are blind. Hear my words, people. That day will be their undoing. That day will be their reckoning. A change is coming on that wedding day. Will you RSVP for the revolution?
RSVP. I mean, yeah.
Go home, everybody, and keep your eyes and ears open for what happens next. I invite my inner circle to join me downstairs. Light refreshments will not be served as Carl forgot it was his week to bring orange slices.
Carl. Can I talk to that one person on the corner? No. I can talk to you. And you. No, just you. Hello, good sir. Or madam.
How's it going, Gobos?
You came! You owe me $5, Gary.
It's worth it. Did you hear him? Isn't he amazing? What did you think?
Was fine.
I don't know. He was fine. But I am sorry. I really had no idea how bad it was for you guys.
You're lucky his slide projector broke down. The audio visuals make it even more horrifying.
So, is something really gonna happen on Princess Desdemona's wedding day? Like an attack?
Who knows? The leader and his inner circle keep their cards pretty close to their chest. But whatever it is, it's gonna be a real game changer.
Hold on. Just some oddities happening right now. And by that I mean that I turned on a fan because it was starting to get a little bit warm. And that turned off my TV. And my secondary monitor. Yeah. It's not a television. I can't promise you any of that.
Well, I'm just glad I'm not invited.
Just keep your ears peeled and your eyes to the ground. You'll get your chance to be on the right side of history. You'll see.
I hope so. See you around, fellas.
Viva la Govolucion!
Say it back.
Viva la Govolucion!
It's kind of funny.
You're getting it.
You know, I don't mind. Like, may not lead anywhere, but... Ooh. A jingle web of corruption and lies, and some coupons. There's Monty's. You know what? You know, actually, if Malcolm's whole shebang actually leads to the Govolucion, I don't think I would mind aligning myself with Malcolm. Because on one side we have like, oh, ally with ourselves with the bomb makers, the other side ally ourselves with the barbarians. I don't really know which one is worse.
Pathetic, weak coward! You should do the honorable thing and let me kill you.
Oh, you would just love that, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would. It is my understanding that you have selected a self-involved, pretentious mage as your choice of adventurer.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, the princess is as good as doomed.
On behalf of the Marvog Empire, I must say you have made a terrible choice.
On behalf of the Kingdom of Petrard, I couldn't agree more. Mages are untrustworthy.
Wait, what?
And pompous.
And pompous.
And smug.
And ugly.
Okay, I think we're losing the thread a little bit here.
Leave them be, Lil, they're lying. Double down.
That smug, pompous mage is the right person for the job. My concern is the safe return of Princess Desdemona, not pleasing you. So put that in your pipe and smoke it.
That is not what I thought would happen.
Oh, why, I never. I won't forget this.
What he said.
This is not what I thought would be the answer. Can I throw rice on you? I think not. I thought it'd be like, oh, double down. Just make them start arguing with each other a little bit harder. But no, just double down on top of me. And my jello hair.
You've been at this a while. You should have enough cash by now to power up your arsenal.
I do not, but like to dream I do. I can't even sell the $0 rice. Have it for free in my pocket, living rent free in my pocket, just there in my pocket. For the pocket, by the pocket. The pocket. Where the rice is. What? Okay, I'm going to bed.
I think I've done it.
Everything I can. And everything I shouldn't. Upon returning to his sad little farm, Butt-faced the Goblin checked his calendar for any upcoming social events. What luck! The annual luau was just 3 weeks away. Not only could this be an opportunity to enter his produce into the luau gumbo's competition, it would also be a chance for him to find a friend, and maybe even love. Butt-face worked hard for these 3 weeks, tilling the soil, planting his seeds using illegal growth-enhancing fertilizer, and delicately watering each sprout to ensure a hasty harvest. When the big day came, he was first in line to add his grotesquely large, mold-riddled radish to the gumbo pot. And who should be judging his year's competition but the Baron of the Fire Cannon himself? What an honor! As the Baron laid on the ground, stomach being torn apart by the Goblin's gumbo, Buttface was the only one to hear his last words. He whispered, "The gumbo, it's poisoned. It's the worst pain I ever felt. I just wanna die. Please tell my wife that I love her. And do not try the gumbo." What luck, the Baroness is newly single! Maybe there is love in the cards for old Buttface after all. The Edward the Great eventually arrived at Becky Schneiderman's birthday celebration. He hit the ground running with his tried and tested routine. He opened it with a pick a card and moving into... a little bit slower. He hit the ground running with his tried and tested routine. He opened with a pick of cards, moved into his tattooed handkerchief, and ended strong with a classic "how many eggs do you have in your pocket" trick. Unfortunately, no one was impressed any of the pre-teen partygoers, which the Edwards could clearly see now that he had his glasses. After his performance, the Edward enjoyed a piece of vanilla cake and awkwardly waited for Miss Schneiderman to settle his payments. With a check in his pockets, the Edward went straight to his parents' garden sharply to boast his success. Unfortunately, the Edwards' parents didn't consider a check of 37 gold, 40 before reducing the price of a piece of vanilla cake. Really, oh, that's just shitty. They asked for the vanilla cake. Deduction, are you kidding me? They were very disappointed in their son's career choice, which the Edward could clearly see because of his glasses. Gary and Julian were pumped to see you at the rally. They boasted to all their friends that they not only convinced a small human to let them in. You talk to me and to your friends, are you kidding? But even got her to attend a Goblin Liberation Army rally. After you left, the GLA's leader pulled Gary and Julian aside and personally thanked them for helping to bridge the gap between groups. This meant a lot to Julian, whose belief in the cause burned bright and hot. Gary, however, couldn't quite let go of this daydream of a world where he actually was a powerful mage, not just a goblin pretending to be one. Sure, he would still support the efforts of the GLA, but he could do it while making fireworks appear from his fingertips, or while conjuring miniature unicorns to delight him to take his paws. What started as a simple 2 goblins in a trench coat gift woke something up for Goblin Gary. From this day on, he would begin his quest to become a wizard. Now all he needed was a robe, a scar, and a depressing orphan backstory. That's okay. After stopping in at the Twisted Sisters for a glass of his triple of choice, Echo proceeded to head down the Pinheads, the local bowling club in the Sprawl where his team was playing for the league night. Thanks to the common effects of his particularly potent Peace Blossom, he was unstoppable, bowling to a perfect 300. Ooh. His team went on with the league and a commemorative photo was put on the wall at Pinheads to celebrate Echo's perfect game. Nice. Nail Warkiller, the hedge-headed go-getting warrior, turned to a pile of dust, was swept into a dustbin and then tossed out the window. After winning So You Think You Can Save a Princess, Articulous Flame Hands wasted no time getting straight to the work. He conjured a small army of moles and other small creatures and sent them off in every direction to seek out the prince's location. Unfortunately, and almost immediately, his mighty mini mammalian militia was entirely decimated by falcons, eagles, and other large prey. Depressed by the mass rodent deaths he was indirectly responsible for, the disheartened mage returned to his tower. He was out of ideas. He'd give it a day or two, then report that he was unable to locate the lost princess due to some entangled cosmic forces blocking the ethereal aura for some other nonsense. Having lost So You Can Think You Can Save a Princess, Barry Shoutson found his way to his favorite tavern in the Little Ogre Quarter. After one too many delicious margaritas, Barry got sloppy trying to pickpocket the bartender and was lifted off to the ground by the bouncer. Mistaking some bar snacks for one of his patented smoke bombs, the inebriated thief dramatically threw down a handful of mixed nuts, then ran headfirst into a pillar. Everyone in the bar laughed at him, and Barry could have died from embarrassment if he hadn't already died from severe blunt force trauma to the head. Jesus. So that amounted to a lot of crap.
Lil, rise and shine.
Can't, Dad, I'm dead. What do you want?
Dad, you rise, you shine. I'll take 5 more minutes.
It's time to get up.
I'm dead. Don't you know when your daughter says she's dead, she's dead?
Down at the guard shed? And shouldn't I be heading down to cover for you?
Do you want the good news or the bad news?
You always go for the bad news, so the good news hits harder. Let's go for the good news.
We got the day off. Now you can finally have a day to just be a kid and do kid stuff and eat kid food.
And throw rocks at things?
Yeah.
The biggest rocks at the biggest things. I think I heard some of your friends out back in the tavern doing just that.
Heck yeah, gonna kill a dragon today.
Oh boy, thanks, Dad. Wait, what's the bad news?
We only got the day off because we have to work the night shift.
Oh. Good.
I'm going back to bed.
Yeah, I'm gonna need the energy.
No, you're getting out of this house and taking some time to yourself today.
Why do we have to work the night shift?
Good news or bad news?
Are you kidding me? The good news.
Apparently you didn't pick the right person's champion for the rescue mission, whatever that means, and they're punishing you for it.
What? But, excuse me, I was gonna pick the barbarian, but then he got zapped by an unquestioned. I'm getting angry for this. But then he got zapped for an unprompted, quote unquote, okay, not quote unquote, because it was literally a lightning round, okay? And then I chose the best option, that was the mage, because I wasn't trusting a thief for that. The mage failed, like, pretty shamefully, if anything. And the thief died because she threw a bunch of peanuts on the floor. How's that my fault? God damn it.
That doesn't sound like good news.
Yeah, it's not. I guess it was just bad news this time.
Who's punishing you?
No one. I work the night shift a couple times a week to help us get by.
Oh, Dad. I didn't know that.
So, I guess you could say the economy is punishing me. That and inflation. If taxes keep going up, I might have to get a third job so we can keep affording things like your little doohickey here.
A little doohickey?
Wait, don't touch that!
Oh, that is time traveling. Oh.
Whoa. What just happened?
Do you want the good news or the bad news? Both are. I don't know. Do you feel okay?
I feel fine, sweetie. No need to look all blurry about it.
Blurry?
Now you get out of here and enjoy your day off. But don't enjoy it too much. You have to work all night, remember?
I'll be fine, sweetie. Don't need to look sideways, or upside down, and a little bit wonky.
Okay,
kind of squiggly.
I'm going. Just try not to operate any heavy machinery until I get back.
When did you become 5 feet tall?
I should probably check in with Dr. B and make sure my dad isn't radioactive.
Probably is. Probably is. Are you radioactive, Daddy-O? Did you drink the
Now
Kool-Aid?
you get out of here and enjoy your day off. But don't enjoy it.
Did you have the happy feet?
I'm not going anywhere without my chronometer
3,000, okay. Pick it up. Anything else to check? Just Daddy-O and the chronometer? Okay. Ooh, hello. Oh, there's a lot of them.
Oh, God. The rat problem is even worse than I thought. We eat all of our meals here.
Shigags. Rats, rats, we are the rats. Everybody's squeaking for the birthday bash. There's a loose mug here. Of course the rat's gonna be just fine. Nice hat.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
It's gonna squeak? Nah, it should. Rats, rats. Everybody balling for the birthday bash. Rats, rats, we are the rats. Abba birthday bash. I'm just going. What? Whoa, what am I going?
Isla, Simon, Lamont. How's it going, guys?
Hey, if it isn't Little Miss, I haven't been around for a while. Where you been all this time?
Working. Been working.
Not around. I got what every kid fears they'll get one day.
Are you a little wizard or are you a kung fu master? What's wrong with you?
Chickenpox?
Chickenpox.
Worse than that, Simon. I got a job.
Ugh.
What are you up to?
Tuberculosis.
Well, you just missed the rock throwing portion of our morning. Sadly, we chucked the last rock in the alley over the fence. Next, well...
Is this Snake?
We were thinking of seeing if we could get our mitts on some of the cool stuff that Garby guys got over there. They look like magical toys, basically.
It would be a bad idea if I didn't want some stuff from Garby.
My job is getting to play with those toys. Can confirm, they're fun.
Hey, oh. Most of these criminals are part of the notorious Hilltop gang. Bunch of dorks. I'm pretty sure a lot of these are the devs. Here's the princess. There's no more. Oh, no more goblins. Aw. Hey, Gabs.
Hi, Lil. Sorry, I'm not quite ready to open up the shop yet. I can't seem to find my inventory key. What are you doing up so early?
Exploring.
Working the graveyard shift tonight. So, I'm finally available to see some of my friends who have responsible parents and reasonable bedtimes.
People like those small hooligans over there?
Pretty much,
Those
pretty
aren't
much.
small hooligans. They're my friends. And I was actually coming to talk to you about letting us borrow a couple of items.
I stand by my statement. And we can talk about loaning you some merchandise later. But first, I've lost the key to my inventory, and I think one of them might have stolen it. Maybe you could talk to them for me. Work your little guardsman magic and see what you could do to get it back.
On it.
Guardsman magic? They get to whip them. Guardsman magic has a lot of whipping ideas, but none execution. Only once, surprisingly.
Alright guys, time to confess. Which one of you took poor Garby's inventory key?
Wasn't me.
It was you.
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
I ain't saying nothing.
Oh, yes, you are. You opening up right now. Just bend over.
That's the way it's gonna be, is
Oh,
it?
stop whipping.
Listen, I need that key to upgrade tools and buy more power crystals. So one of you is gonna tell me who's responsible.
Are you a lawyer all of a sudden?
No, I am your
But
reckoning.
I'm a guardsman. I hope you got your story straight, because I really don't want to go down to the guard shed and get my metal detector. So tell me, which one of you took Garby's key?
Simon.
I've never brought this up to the group before, but I think Isla is a kleptomaniac. I always see her taking things out of Lamont's backpack when he's not looking. But also...
Hmm?
Between you and me, I thought Lamont poking his big, dumb, handsome nose that sits in the middle of his gorgeous face all around that booth. It was probably him. Oh, he's such a bad boy, but also...
What? Also what?
It was Simon.
I could make up my mind now, or dig a little deeper.
Question further?
Okay, maybe Isla isn't a klepto, but she did go through his bag just before you got here. Maybe she's got a good reason to be going through his stuff. I got here third, so I didn't see anything.
You got here third, you say. You're making a big alibi.
I know it wasn't me. I'm in a bit of a two-strike situation with my parents, and I'll be sent to the National Ballet School in Marvog if I get in trouble again. But I'm telling you, Lamont got here first, and I saw him rooting around Garby's shop.
Lamont?
I said it before, I'll say it again. It was Isla.
No, you said it was the other one. Had enough.
So, did you figure out who took my key?
Yeah.
I hate to be a narc, but I think it was...
Lamont.
It was probably Lamont. He's the tough-looking kid with the missing tooth.
Thanks, Lil. I'll be right back. Hey, you! Mullet boy! Stay right where you are!
Garby is smart or strong or fast. By the time he reached Leo Hooligan's friends, he rather had run off, but Leo had been correct and startled, Lamont dropped the key as he fled. Nice.
Ugh, got the key back, and those hooligans ran off. It's a win-win. Now my shop is ready to open. For helping me out, I'd like to offer you some gold to upgrade one of your tools, or load up on crystals, whatever your little heart desires.
Ooh, well, I have some extra crystals, like 6 of them. For some reason, and some extra crystals. I also have some, I always get some extra in the beginning of the shift. So I am going to upgrade the next Bob. There we go. That's all for today. Screw you. Go this way now. Don't mind me. Can I check the garbage? I can. You want a little dumpster dive? I want a little dumpster dive. Leo found a power crystal between a pile of chicken bones and a broken vacuum cleaner. Good for you. Why can I place my water bottle? There we go. My empty water bottle, because I just emptied it while reading a bunch of text. And now I gotta pee, but I don't want to. It's late at night. If I try to get out of my room, the dogs are gonna bark. I'm gonna die tomorrow. There's a lot of places. The exciting Coliseum. It has washrooms. You found a new hat already. Let me talk to my friends, quote unquote.
Oh, hello, dear. Are you here to watch the Goblin Ball game?
Hiya, Mrs. A. I usually find Goblin Ball too boring to watch, unless of course there's a little action on it, if you know what I mean.
I most certainly do. I've got this month's pension check riding on a sure thing tip that's gonna pay out big time.
Really?
You sure seem confident, Mrs. A. Care to share that tip with this underage gambler?
Your father wouldn't be pleased with me, but I'll tell you what. Since I really bet the ranch on this next game, I don't have any gold left to buy my snacks.
Would you be willing to help a little old lady buy a large hat made of nacho chips with melted cheese sauce on top? Mama just can't enjoy the game without one.
I don't have money. I'm broke.
I don't think I should, Mrs. A. Heavily salted food at your age could contribute to what I'm guessing is an already existing heart condition.
Why, you presumptuous little... No matter. I'm sure Fredo will spot me for it. I'll be good for it after my bet comes through anyway.
Why are you betting on? Is this Fredo?
It is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey.
It continues. I like this man. Can I go inside the Goblin Ball arena?
Kid, come here.
What?
Step right up, one and all, and win some money on the Goblin Ball.
Hello again, Fredo.
Oh, you're Fredo.
Again? I've never seen you before in my life.
Yeah, who's Fredo?
But I placed a bet with you on the last game.
No, you didn't. Betting is illegal.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Yeah.
The Kalidar Lightning game against the Brawlers, I won some money.
Leo, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up.
Okay, if you say so. Person I've never seen before. Anyways, you want to make a bet on the game?
Yeah.
Here are the teams at play, kiddo. Which one do you want to hear about?
The Sprawl Brawlers.
Ah, the home team. People either love them or they hate them. Me? I'm indifferent. But with the princess missing, the kingdom could really use a win right now. Nah, if only those bums would get up off their behinds and show a little hustle every now and again. Great team, though. Are you sure you want to bet on them?
I didn't say that.
Here are the teams at play, kiddo.
But the Miltons.
This team went under a major rebranding and hired a whole new set of eager rookies. They're fast, but lack the muscle mass that some of the more seasoned teams have. Let's hope the starch in those new uniforms doesn't slow them down too much. You sure you want to bet on them?
Never said that.
Here are the teams at play.
Can I make this decision later? I mean, last time I heard about their home team, they were not winning. They kind of want to win, but they're not really good at playing home. But the Milton Marauders is a bunch of hookies. Better than the home team.
How
yes.
much you looking to get?
What the hell? You sure? Not really.
All right, kid. Your bet is in. Good luck.
Can I go in now?
Let's watch some Goblin Ball.
What an embarrassing series of unfortunate accidents for the Sprawl Brawlers. First, Jorbala Pepstein failed to barrel roll out of the way of the Marauders' lightning-fast offensive line. Then, the dynamic duo, Edie and Audrey O'Goblin, only shaved 12 of the 14.7 seconds off of the time the Brawlers needed to open the Diamond Snorf's cage. It all comes down to the final wagon wheel toss today, folks, and the coach has sent in Sir Warren of Bainbridge, the bad boy of the Brawlers' midfield passive-aggressive line. He's muttering something to himself. He spits. He lifts the wheel above his head. He spins. He spins again. He spins a third time, and it's launched. The Marauders' weather wizard can't touch a throw like that, and it's through the posts. The Sprawl Brawlers win.
Oh, nice. Got a few extra buccarinos.
Lucky guess, kid. Come back next time for all your illegal gambling needs. Just ask for Fredo.
Nah. Oh, the lady's gone. I think she died. Not my problem. I mean, who told her to gamble? The dungeon, aka Malcolm's office. Is anyone in the dungeon though? I don't think I have anyone that I put in the dungeon. There isn't. Also, the dungeon is blue, as I requested it to be painted blue. Leo knocks, but there's no response. Thank God, I don't want to talk to Malcolm. Guard shed, starter shift, garbage shop, the dig site. Entrance to the dig site is closed, but there's a note. Have convened a meeting at the Mages Guild. The dig site is closed for the day. Dr. Marcus Beatrix von Matterhorn.
Well, that's just great. What am I supposed to do now? I guess I could go back in time to when she was here.
Yeah. See what happens. I mean, what's gonna happen? A game over? The reckless use of the chronometer 3000 triggered a catastrophic rift to the space-time continuum. And you're dead. That's right, bitch, you're dead. Alright, don't do that.
Well, that's just great.
Better not.
But Dr. B did say I could only use it at the guard shed. Maybe that's why it's on the fritz? I better just get to my shift before this thing explodes.
Head down to the shed to work for the night shift. On and visit the locations to become unavailable. I mean, unless there is a hidden trigger somewhere. If I keep clicking on the moon and the sun, will I get some fancy shenanigans happening? Is there something on the edge of the screen? No, that is just clicks out of the game window. Okay. My feet is itchy. I gotta scratch it. There's a mosquito in my room. Of course.
What's this? A mysterious present? Perhaps a secret admirer?
Admirer? To whom it may concern, your choice of a champion for the Princess Rescue mission was found acceptable. Unfortunately, we haven't heard much from the mage yet, such as a lot of squeaks and chubs from this tower. Regardless, please find enclosed a one-time bonus for your proficiency in character evaluation. Ta for now. Ta. P.S. My regrets on your nighttime work inconvenience. Councilwoman Ash. Receive a free truth spray slot topic. Oh, sweet. Nice. The one thing that I don't really... okay, I do think that I use the most. There is no reef on the night shift, however there is a book labeled Monster Manual sitting in front of Lil. Oh. The Sprawl Monster Manual first 8 pages. Doppelganger Shapeshifter. Oh. We're gonna play one of those games. Frequency very rare, special attacks, shape change and sneak attack. It's acceptable to physical damage, chaotic evil, small to medium humanoid. Average attack, they may be replaced by a doppelganger. These monstrous creatures have the ability to superficially assume the appearance of anyone. When dealing with suspect a shapeshifter, show them an item they would recognize. Where possible, show them their child. Show them Jimmy. Chemical compounds such as patented truth spray has no effects on what are essentially gelatinous blobs. Forest entities. What? Frequency where stomp and twomp, fire, woodcutter's axe. Always entities. Ent. Treant. As in living trees. You know those one guys from the Lord of the Rings? But they take the Frodo and did he take Frodo? No, he takes the other tiny ones. So like on a trip. And then they see the forest is on fire and like half gone. And they look at them on and they go like, "Arr!" And they get all pissed about it. Bunch of weirdos. True neutral. Size climbable. The story of the first transformation from mundane tree to sentience. Mobile beings lost on the history. These creatures are extremely dangerous but generally motivated by threats to their territory. The bark of the forest ant E.T. is often the site of cryptic magical runes and prophetic writings that can be deciphered. Goblins, very common. Special attacks none, as far as you know. Weakness, susceptible to physical injury. Alignment varied, size small. When the great expansion of the Sprawl was undertaken by King Oswin I, and then his son King Oswin II, goblins participated as laborers and artisans in the city construction, so they have a right to be on the city. historical right, and general right, as like a normal citizen, and all that. In recent times, various crimes and misfortunes have been widely attributed to this group, leading to their decreased presence in the public life. Whether or not they have an actual predisposition for crime and mayhem is hotly debated by the High Council, a non-human rights group. Herring, of the red kind. Frequency 50-50. Special attacks cause confusion, create conflicts where none should be existent. Weakness, careful consideration, alignment, chaotic, neutral. Size, small fish to giant and everything in between. Beware the head herring. Its silent skull has led many adventurers to follow the wrong path to find enemies where none exists. Use your judgments and don't believe everything you hear or see. The temptation to believe a head herring is strong, but be vigilant, it will come out on top. Wait, who, what? What? Head herring, oh! Oh, just shove it. Lycanthropes, aka werewolves. Frequency rare, special attacks, bestial rage, claws and teeth. Weakness, silver and the rising sun, chaotic evil. Size, post-transformation, big AF. Academics are split on whether this affliction is magical or medical. The curse of afflicted person suffers an attack or bite, and come for the first full moon transforming into a half-man, half-beast killing machine. Most cases the individual remains blissfully unaware of the transformation, but in some cases they know and desperately seek asylum to save their loved ones from the dark passengers. Mole people. Frequency common, digging, biting when provoked, daylight, non-fatal, varied, often through neutral, small. Long ago, a subset of humans and elves carved out a life lived underground. This evolutionary branch began to change to accommodate their new existence. They became smaller, relying more heavily on their sense of smell and hearing, and their soon underdeveloped eyesight. In addition, their hands and fingers became more claw-like because of the digging. While considered disfigured and even monstrous by some, please do not persecute the mole people. They are not to be punted. Punted? Excuse me. After all, without mole person labor and digging know-how, the sprawl wouldn't enjoy the world's greatest sewer systems. So you're saying we're just using their homes to put our shit on it? Okay. A necromancer. Okay, they are real. Frequency rare, raise undead, miscellaneous spells. Weakness, they're eagles. Lawful evil. Our bodies are beach bodies. Beach bodies. What? Our bodies are beach bodies. I don't get it. Magic practitioners who have broken their codes and oaths and turned to the forbidden arts. Although not illegal, they should be discouraged from entering their sprawl. No, the Mage Guild will gladly welcome a fallen wizard who has seen the error of their ways into the fold. However, not one has yet chosen to give up the dark arts once they tasted the sweet, sweet necromancy. I mean, necromancy is kinda cool. Vampires. Common. Special attacks, changing to a path. Hypnosis, flight, dental peculiarities. Weakness, sunlight, garlic, counting bags of small grain. Ooh. Wooden stakes. Alignments, usually evil, but best not to judge a book by its cover. Human-sized. In centuries past, vampires were the stuff of myths and legends, sticking to their shadows and covering up their ghastly deeds in order to remain hidden from the polite society. Recently, as a result of the powerful vampire rights movement led by goth rock icon Vlad Extreme, vampires have come out of the closets, and many have become productive members of society. Alright. Oh, I forgot it was bright. Got flashbang for a second. 10. Fantastic. That's one for you. One for you. Two for you. 1 and 3 for you. I say 3. 2 for you. 2 for you. And I have 1 for my dang necklace. Ow. Ow. A vampire.
Good evening, child. I have not seen you at the post before.
Yeah, you know how it goes. Drew the short straw this time. Burning it at both ends, you know. Just gotta keep on trucking through.
I hear you, working the graveyard shift myself.
Is that so?
Yeah.
You said it.
Yeah. So what's your
What
damage?
did you say your name was, sir?
Heinrich
Heinrich.
And last name?
von Pyre.
Vampire.
Von Pyre?
Von Pyre.
Title?
Count.
Your name is Count Heinrich von Pyre?
Yes.
I trust you.
That's a fun name to have.
Yeah, it's kind of adorable.
It is? Huh. It is. Why, thank you, little girl. I happen to come from a long line of vampires.
You don't say.
I have no doubt in my mind. So, are you,
Running late? Yes, I am. So if you wouldn't mind inviting me in, there is an urgent matter I must attend to.
Like
Did
what?
you say invite you in?
Yes, it was an arrangement I had with the guard who normally works this location. An arrangement that, if broken, would be a real pain in the neck, so to speak.
I start a trap.
Okay, but why do I need to invite you?
It's just a nice thing that people do for people. Wouldn't you like to be invited into places?
Are you following the old vampire? You're floating. Are you floating? No, you're not floating.
See? It's a perfectly reasonable thing to do.
If I throw this on the floor, how do you feel
Maybe
about that?
this will loosen your lips.
Yeet.
A bag of rice? You're showing me a bag of rice? Why would you do such a thing? Would you happen to know how many grains of rice there are in that bag?
I don't know. A lot?
Holy crap. Okay, just give it to me. I will count them for you. A bag of rice. I never, in all my years.
Okay, weirdo. Next?
Fun over there. Count a vampire. Ooh. Maybe didn't know it, but a vampire is cursed to count every grain of rice in the bag that is given to him. This keep him busy before daybreak. Good job. I mean, I kind of read a book. I've been on to read books, especially those put in front of me. Hi.
Listen, little girl, there isn't much time. You must send me to jail immediately. I pray you don't make me explain any further. We haven't the time.
I've seen it. Wait. He was on the group to the pet cemetery for the dead kitty. Yeah, you were on the group that was kind of not really, but one of the persons on the group was trying to smuggle like pixie dust to the city. I've seen it before.
I feel like I've seen you before. Did you go to a funeral for a cat recently?
Yeah.
Sprinkles.
Sprinkles.
That
Right.
vile beast of a feline. I am certain that cat cursed me and turned me into the monster I am today.
Are you a lycanthrope? What's up with that?
I assure you, I am in my right mind. You must gather the other guards and escort me to the dungeons right now. I know it is a strange request, but it is a matter of grave importance. And by grave importance, I mean someone could die.
Okay, I think this sounds a bit overblown. Seems to me this could be some kind of panic attack.
Yeah, it could be.
You do well to panic, little one. Ever since that mangy cat's funeral, the people who attended have died under mysterious circumstances.
Wait. Even a countess and a butler.
And I am certain that I am the cause. Sprinkles cursed me. Cursed me!
Okay. Can I ask you one more
The sun
silly
has
question?
set. Every second is precious. There is no telling what I may do if left unchecked. I beg of you, this is our last chance to prevent catastrophe.
Okay,
I
okay.
believe you, but I feel bad. I don't want to send someone to jail who doesn't deserve it.
You are kind, child, but sometimes what one deserves isn't possible.
This is for the good of many innocent people. Lock me away before it's too late.
I mean, if I got a game over, I got a game over.
You have waited too long. I cannot control it. The beast will...
Oh, sorry about that. Oh god, he's enormous. Maybe err on the side of caution when someone tells you they're a werewolf next time. He didn't tell me he was a werewolf. That is the problem. He was just like, oh, lock me up, I'm dangerous, I'm gonna kill everybody. Like, if he came straight up and said, I'm a werewolf. Okay, shut up. Seen it before. I still gotta ask you a few questions though. It's part of my job. I trust you.
Whoa, this sounds really serious. Are you sure you want me to send you to jail?
Yes, yes I am.
Can still ask you one more thing. And trust you again, so I'm gonna skip those texts. And then I'm just gonna pull this lever. Here we go. Could have just accepted him.
Thank you. Bless you, child. The world is a safer place now.
I really hope you get the help you need.
Guard! Oh, you observed and understood this man's affliction. Mechanism. You made the right decision, but could have arrived at it soon. Oh. Okay. Four stars, 4 stars, 4 stars, 4 stars. Better hurry.
This guy doesn't seem interested in small talk. I better get on with the job.
That is my cell phone. What if I just do it?
Thank you. Bless.
I really hope you get...
4 stars. You observed and understood this man's affliction. You made the right decision, and quickly.
Oh my god.
What happened to you?
No, no, little one. Not a god, just an incredibly handsome mortal. People make that mistake all the time. It is I, Prince Phineas, heir to the throne of Petrard.
Incredibly handsome.
Incredibly handsome? Really?
11 out of 10, baby.
You're sweating.
Barf.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to declare? Please say no and just go about your business.
As a matter of fact, I do.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
I declare that I am...
Drunk.
Drunk?
No. Well, actually, hold on. Yes, yes, I am drunk. Sauced. 3 sheets to the wind. Nay, 4 sheets.
Convenient.
No sheet.
No sheet.
Okay, and I feel like I'm gonna regret asking, but what have you been doing tonight?
What do you want me to say? Milkmaids? Or what I've been doing
That
with
is...
milkmaids?
I'll be doing the milkmaids. We've come this far.
Well, we've come this far. What have you been doing with the milkmaids?
I got thrown out for trying to stretch a single into a double.
What? Gross.
Gross. Aren't you here trying to win the hand of Princess Desdemona?
Well, sure I am, but when the Mages Guild throws a party in your honor, boy, do they know how to show you a good time.
I thought, my good sir, I'm gonna tap your nose. I thought, my good, handsome little sir, from a few hours ago, that you find the mages quite pompous, disgusting, arrogant, little shits on the wind.
And you can't stop a fox from stealing eggs, am I right? Huh?
What?
What? What does that even mean?
It means everyone always thought the Sprawl was crazy for being aligned with such an uptight group of old bores. They really know how to show a guy a good time.
No, I meant the thing about the foxes stealing eggs.
Can't stop them, and I'm the fox.
Oh god.
Barf, 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 barf. Good night, Prince Phineas.
That's me. Ha ha.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it. Now get out of here, you drunk fool.
No.
Oh, all right.
Wait. Wait, no. Let me whip up more.
Good evening, my dear.
Hello.
Mrs. Abernathy, you're out awful late, especially with all these comings and goings about the Sprawl.
Oh, he didn't go in the number. Maybe he was the right one.
Oh, my stars! Would you look at the time? How the day does get away from you. I best be turning in.
My dad will sure be glad I've seen at least one familiar face tonight.
Your dad?
Yeah, my dad.
Yeah, you know my dad, Hamish.
Oh, yes, Hamish. Your dad, Hamish. Best be getting home to bed.
That's funny. I don't think I've ever heard you call him Hamish before.
Yeah, he's always Shamish.
Yes, usually I call him your dad.
No, usually you call him Shamish.
Yes, Shamish. Best be getting home to bed.
Are you a robot? Oh.
Something is
The cinnamon
seriously
roll.
weird here. Didn't I read somewhere about showing people something familiar? Does this do anything for you?
Oh, yes. It is very nice. Thank you.
No, whoa, oi.
That was one of your award-winning bonds, Mrs. Abernathy. You don't recognize it?
Award-winning buns.
Awkward pause.
Don't you recognize it?
Don't you recognize it?
You're not Mrs. Abernathy at all, are you?
Ooh.
Get out of here, you lousy shapeshifter monster!
You tried to show Mrs. Abernathy her own buns, revealing her to be a shape-shifty monster. Well done. No one has good buns like Miss Abernathy, that's for sure. You again.
Well. If it isn't the little girl who works the guard shed. I was hoping we'd meet again. I'd love to stay and chat, but I have a rather important meeting to attend.
Magic practitioners who have broken their codes and oaths and turned the forbidden arts. Although not illegal, they should be discouraged from entering the sprawl.
And what exactly is this meeting you're attending?
If you must know, I was summoned by Praetor Kargan personally. It is a highly confidential matter that doesn't concern you.
As a guard of the kingdom, you don't tell me what does and does not concern me. I tell you what does and does not concern me.
A backbone? Interesting. Foolish, but interesting.
Not a shapeshifter.
When I was a little boy and my powers were beginning to form, I had a budgie named Petey. Petey was my best, nay, only friend. When he flew full speed into the window and fell to the floor, my innate ability to rouse the dead awakened. Have I spent most of my adult life trying to hide these forbidden gifts? Yes. Do they come in handy when certain foreign visitors practice their ballet and decapitate a few chambermaids? Also, yes.
Oh, I see. So she was practicing ballet and decapitated a few too many.
want to meet with you.
I'm feeling rather generous today, so I will tell you. The Marvog High Council, led by Praetor Kargan herself, are concerned. As ceremonial killings have become more and more common, their numbers continue to dwindle.
That tends to
With
happen.
that in mind, the Empress reached out to me regarding the practice of necromancy to preserve the life force of some of these brave fallen souls.
Necromancy is a dark art. Isn't that bringing dead people back to life?
Oh, child, it is so much more than that. With knowledge of life and death, the future and the past both fold atop one another, connecting us to all of time and giving us the ability to foretell not only what has been, but what is to come.
Now that is astromancy, not necromancy. Necromancies are to be encouraged, to not allowed inside the sprawl. However, that can prevent a bigger international thingamabob. I forgot the name. Get on in. Whatever.
Praetor Kargan will be most pleased by this. You actually did your job today. Your parents must be so proud.
My dad, maybe. My mom's dead.
No, not anymore.
Would you like me to do something about that?
Doesn't that have like a time limit?
Ugh, just go.
I can kill your dad and you. 2 stars. You let a creepy guy into the sprawl, but it's not like I personally started raising animals for the dead at the center of Virginia's. Four stars. I'm gonna say I am resisting the urge of using a guide just to see what I can do and what I can steal from these people for extra months.
If you must.
Trust.
The Praetor is here waiting on the decision of Princess Des.
Oh, good. So long as it passes your inspection.
I could have teased.
Why does Praetor Kargan...
He does say about the whole necromancy thing, so the truth serum wasn't necessary.
And at no point did anyone propose maybe a few less ceremonial killings?
Necromancy made more sense to the Marvog.
Oh, sure.
Metal detector. What's that?
Oh, that. An Athanatos family heirloom.
It is not important. Athanatos. Like Thanatos, the Greek god of... Greek? Roman? Those parts of the continents. One of the gods of death. It was peaceful death, apparently. Yeah, it's something that people don't consider. Like, Thanatos is there to bring people to the afterlife, but like people... majority like normal people, even though he was like a warrior figure. But he was there for the common folk. Return. It's not mine.
Thank you. You have a keen eye, young guard. The Athanatos bloodline is extremely old. In fact, it dates back to before the founding of the Sprawl. And this locket has been passed down through each generation to get to me. It's far too powerful to hand over to the likes of you.
What power?
What do you mean by powerful? What power does it have?
This locket has been the key to unlocking great power for all of my ancestors.
Oh, it's like one of those good luck charms? That's disappointing.
Yes, something like that.
Got some new info out of that. technically, it's not illegal. But I'm encouraged to not let necromancers inside the city. And I kinda want money. I want money. Necromancy is kind of like a bit iffy. Some know.
You have no right to deny me, no right to even stand in my view, you pathetic smaggle.
Okay, if you're gonna be like that, I might as well have whip too.
What's that?
Smaggle. Yes, that is the word we mages use to describe worthless, magicless beings such as you. You are a prime grade A example of a smaggle.
Dude, that's pretty weak.
Yeah.
No, it is not weak. It cuts to the core.
No, it doesn't. I'm a smuggler, I don't care.
Get out of here.
The Praetor will know of your insolence, little one.
The Praetor can kiss my cheeks. Yeah, 4 stars. If a rather evil-seeing mage is wearing an amulet of immense, ominous power, it's probably good that you know more about it. Knowledge is power. I mean, I didn't know he was wearing it. Oh. Oh, hi. It's an entity.
Oh my god! Are you some kind of scary tree monster?
No.
Yes. Now let me in or I'll thwomp and stomp you.
Let me read a little bit more about these things. The story of the first transformation from mundane tree to sentience, mobile being is lost in history. True neutral. These creatures are extremely dangerous but generally motivated by threats to their territory. The bulk of forest entities is after the side of... Oh yeah.
And what business would you say you have in the sprawl this evening?
Too many people come through my woods. Too many strangers stomping on our roots and throwing their garbage on us. Me and my brothers and sisters say no more.
Doubt?
So your plan is to come in and stomp and thwomp to get your way? Is that really how you and the other scary tree monsters behave?
Not all are scary.
Can I ask you one more question?
So if people coming through your woods is bugging all of your plant friends, why didn't they all show up? Why just send you?
Plant friends got together and decided Scary Tree Monster should go. Scary Tree Monster was voted the scariest and strongest and can walk pretty well. So he was the one elected to stomp and thwomp.
Doubt.
I can't believe trees and plants and things are actually able to hold a vote.
That's...
Yes, but we must still be wary of the tyranny of the majority.
Can I use my dingo
I
on
noticed
you?
you have something carved on your bark, but I can't quite make out what it says.
Somebody carved it on me when I was a sapling. It was a mistake.
Mind if I try to read it?
Okay.
Reading? Here we go. What does it say?
It reads, to lodge all power in one party and keep it there is to ensure bad government and the sure and gradual deterioration of public morals.
To lodge all power in one party and keep it there is to... What?
Does that mean anything to you?
That was the words of person who came to woods to write. I remember him, Mark Goblin Twain. He was inspiring to Scary Tree Monster. Talked about how to make change in world.
And was it through stomping and thwomping?
No, it wasn't. That was Scary Tree Monster's idea. He spoke of change to something called corrupt government systems.
Maybe there's a better way to get people out of your woods. Maybe a more official way.
Are you saying scary tree monsters should run for government office to implement real systemic change?
You know what? Yeah.
Sure. Why not?
Why not? Scary tree monsters up next. President? Come on in. Whatever. Where's the biggie? Scary tree monster.
I believe in you, scary tree monster. I think you'll make a fine governor, or Congress tree, or whatever you end up running for.
Look, as long as I convince him not to twomp and stomp the whole city, I'm fine.
Thank you. Now all I need is a snappy campaign slogan.
A vote for me is a vote for a tree?
A little on the nose.
Yes, you diverted the life path of violent monsters towards the life of politics and public service. Vote Scary Tree Monster. Oh, hi.
Hello. I wish safe passage through this gate.
I saw you before.
Can do. I'm just gonna need you to lift that hood. Gotta see if you're human or elf or gelatinous blob. We've had all types tonight.
I'm afraid I can't do that. I assure you, I am human. Now, please allow me safe passage.
Yeah, sure you're human.
You've got a real mysterious, don't ask me any questions vibe going on. What's up with that?
I simply have nothing to state or claim. I just wish to enter.
That's not how it works.
You know, I'd say you have a trusting face, but I haven't seen it yet.
And you won't.
You're making really hard, sister. I'm gonna run every test in the book on you, is that okay? Stand still for me. What is that?
Whoa, what's with the neck candy? A little out of place for someone dressed so discreetly.
My necklace is none of your concern.
So you stole it?
I did not steal it.
Then how do you have it?
Then it was a gift?
Yes, from my mother.
I wish I got a gift like that from my mom. Only thing I got from her was this hair.
It kinda sucks. Return.
You know, I could keep this in order to get you to tell me more about yourself, but I won't.
I greatly appreciate that.
Greatly enough to tell me who you are?
No.
Aw, you're no fun. That emerald looked like the real thing. Maybe I should call one of the higher-ups about it.
I don't like them though. Truth serum. Ah, nice. Truth serum. Stand still for me.
I am returning to the kingdom after being away by my own volition. I have to hurry. There is a deadline that must be met. I have to inform them of my choice. Be gone, magic truth spray.
She's resisting it.
Wow, you've got quite the resistance to that. Mind telling me how I could do that?
It takes a strong-willed mind and a small knowledge of sorcery.
How about a wandering brain and a great knowledge of rocks?
Chemical compounds such as patented truth spray has no effects on what are essentially gelatinous blobs. I have no other way of checking for a gelatinous ball of goo. I should ask more questions. Oh, it just opens the book. What do I do with you? You know, she was in a goblin party. Now come in. Problem is, I don't care.
I don't know why, but something tells me I should let you enter. Maybe it's the necklace, maybe it's the nothing else you've told me about yourself. But I gotta follow my gut on this one.
Thank you. The choice you made here today will not go unrewarded.
Tacos.
Tacos.
What?
Make my reward tacos.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay,
I'm not a hamburger person, but I don't mind tacos.
Hooray!
Not like I ever had one. Okay, that's kind of a stretch. Something about her made you think you could trust her. Maybe it was the baddest bling. Either way, tacos. If I go for 4-star, I'm gonna stretch this a little bit longer. Rewind. Four star. I want to see if I can do another chapter after this. At least one more chapter before I stop the stream.
Hello.
Hello. I'm gonna bling you up. Don't worry about me.
What? So, then it was.
Yes.
Return.
You know, great. No. That
I don't wanna call the officials though.
You've got a real mysterious.
I simply have nothing to state.
I understand your desire for secrecy. Trust me, I live with my single father.
I've been there.
So, are you here for business or pleasure?
I'm here on business, which is mine and none of yours.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Still gotta ask though.
And you are doing your job admirably. Now.
So angry. Alright, get in. But this give me a 4-star. It's gonna be my last chance.
I don't know why.
More stuff to do.
What?
Tacos. God damn it. Okay, I got tacos. Where's the count?
All right, there. It is done. 62,451. I've counted every single grain of rice in this bag. I also counted 14 bugs, 27 bottle caps, and 1 mouse skull. And you said I couldn't do it.
I never said that.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I did it anyway. Now, where were we? Ah, yeah.
I'm sorry, but it's almost sunrise, which means my shift is done. You'll have to wait until the next guard comes on duty.
It's almost sunrise? Oh, holy hell, I can't believe I spent another night wasted counting grains of rice! I'll come back tomorrow night.
You do that.
Why not just wait until the daytime guard comes?
Because I can't.
Why
not?
Because I said I can't. I blister in the sun.
I bet you do.
So long, child. Until the next time when you are unfortunate enough to have to work the night shift.
Ooh.
So long, obvious vampire dude.
And there we go. Level 5 score is... Due to exceptional job performance, 3.83, we are paid 30 gold for the shift. Alright. Can't go to the dig site. Oh, you're here.
It's you! What are you doing here? Are you here to give me tacos?
Tacos.
I've come to reveal my true identity to you.
No, I don't care about that. I want my tacos.
So, no tacos?
No tacos. Effort wasted.
Allow me to introduce myself.
Hello, the
I'm
goddamn.
Desdemona.
Oh. No. Hi, Desdemona. You didn't give me tacos. Oh, it's the princess.
Princess Desdemona? Nah, I knew it all along.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
Why split hairs?
Because that would just make a mess.
But what about the kidnappers?
There were no kidnappers. I disguised myself and ran away. I'm sorry for all the commotion I've caused. I had to get away to say goodbye to someone important to me before my wedding.
I don't understand.
I'm being forced to marry one of the suitors from these two rival kingdoms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's old news. What I don't understand is why you, a princess, are here talking to me about it. Shouldn't there be more official people that could play therapist?
Like Stryker? Ash? Oh god. Oh, not Malcolm. I know my father had faith in them.
Did he?
When I'm gone, your advisors will help maintain the balance, blah, blah, blah. They want me out of the way so they can control my father's kingdom.
Yeah, I kind of got that.
They've never been good at listening to what I want, or how I want to rule this land. Nobody listens to me.
Sing it, sister.
And now I'm being forced to choose between allying the Sprawl with the Kingdom of Petrard or the Marvog Empire.
You mean Phineas the Pompous Prince or Kargan the Praetor Terror?
And it doesn't even matter if I love them or not. At the end of the day, it's strictly politics. Lucky me.
This is the first time in the game I've been okay being 12.
I just want to make the right choice. Tell me, Lil, what do you think of Prince Phineas?
He sucks. It's the worst.
He's way higher maintenance than you seem to be. And he's an asshole. No sense.
Whoa.
And what about Praetor Kargan? What do you think?
I doubt.
Look, I'd be lying if I told you I wasn't already planning my Halloween costume based on her look. But it sounds like she's got a lot of blood on her hands. I know their ways are different than ours, but come on.
So if you were me, and you had the future well-being of the Sprawl in your hands, who would you choose?
There we go, allowing the 12-year-old to make a choice. Now, if I were I, and I didn't care about anything, I would go the way of the Markov, because, I don't know, they're fun. However, if it is for the well-being of this kingdom that I don't belong to, and I'm thinking of more than just wars and bloodshed and just random acts of violence, I would think things are a little bit more like economic and stuff like that. Yeah. Like the kingdom. The prince is a pompous bastard. I hate him. So fuck him.
Thank you for your honesty. I know my advisors have jerked you around, but I also know you don't always do what they say, and I like that. You remind me of, well, me.
And you remind me of me too. If I was rich and beautiful and influential.
I had a good old necklace and were able to have all the free tacos that I could wish for, but none of the will to give them to a 12-year-old.
Oh, you are influential. You've changed the course of fate more than you know.
Don't forget beautiful. I am also beautiful.
Except for the hair, it's kind of a mess.
The sun's coming up.
And I say that because I have a messy hair.
I shall put my own heart aside and do
Like,
what's
you have
best
no
for
idea. The day I put on my face on the camera, I'm gonna be bald because I don't want to show my head on camera. Although clearly a vampire, Count Henrik von Pyle was also a registered chiropractor with a private practice on the outskirts of the rapidly gentrifying little ogre town neighborhoods. Being compelled to count every grain in the bag of rice you gave him made Henrik lose a whole night's worth of business. Ooh, excuse me. These missed appointments led to a huge number of negative reviews on his practice, which caught the attention of local school teacher and leader of the Better Business Bureau, Myrna Hurricane. The next night, she led an angry mob brandishing pitchforks and torches to his practice door. Maybe it was the light of the torches reflected in their eyes, but it took just one look from Myrna and the Counts to fall madly in love. Or it was the fact that he's a powerful vampire, one of those things. The Count swooped down and lifted Myrna up to the angry mob. Out of the angry mob. He beat her at least 3 times and made her drink his own blood to facilitate her own vampiric transformation. She left her gig at the Better Business Bureau, and the Count welcomed his new soon-to-be bride into his castle. Now, along with dealing with that pesky Van Helsing fellow who kept trying to kill him, Henrik also had a wedding to plan. The afflicted man was saved from the transformative rays of the full moon, and even should he have transformed, the thick iron bars would have protected everyone. Although the good people of the Sprawl were saved from the wrath of his curse, the mourner was not spared for the aggression of his fellow inmates. Which inmates? He's the only one in jail. Cornering him in a cell, they shanked him with a handmade sheave, leaving him there to bleed to death. Luckily, the sheave was withered out of a silver spoon, miraculously curing him once and for all of the curse of the beast that had attacked him so long ago. After a fortnight of recovery in the prison infirmary, the mourner was released back into society. Unfortunately, on his journey back to Scarborough, in the Shire of Bessarion, the mourner was attacked by a different werewolf and suddenly he's cursed again. Seeing that if it wasn't for bad luck, this guy would have no luck at all. Crown Prince of Petrad, Phineas Pomp, stumbled back to his lavish lodgings at the palace. Hungry and drunk, he lit a fire and put on a pot of stew before passing out on the floor. He awoke the next morning having no memory of how he got home or why his room reeked of burnt stroganoff. But he did remember the wager of a party thrown his honor by the Mages Guild, and the promises he made to them should he be chosen to marry Princess Desdemona. Well, this Miss Abernathy was no Abernathy at all. In reality, it was a horrible shape-shifting monster. Running off into the night, the creature assumed a different identity and gained the entry into the Sprawl at another. Oh, goddammit. Once inside the Sprawl, we lost track of it. Having the ability to take the form of anyone made it difficult to track, so its whereabouts remain unknown. It was reported later that night that an unusually untalkative guardsman Cecil was trying to break his way into the Sprawl's armory. Being the entry, guardsman Cecil appeared, apparently, screaming in a high-pitched voice and ran off into the night. Be on the lookout, for this creature could be anyone. Taronius Athanatos was unable to meet his prey to Cargan that night. His promises of sharing the secrets of necromancy with the Margrave Empire went unfulfilled. If he had been successful, the Mages Guild and his agendas would have been conveyed to the Margrave Empire. And if that alliance was put in place and the Praetor was chosen for marriage by Princess Desdemona, who knows what nefarious plans would have unfolded. Dejected, Taronius went back to his keep outside of the walls of the city, and contrived another way to forge his allegiance with the Margravians. He wasn't sure how, but he knew his next plan would have to be 100% Lil Gateguard proof. Has mushrooms. With dreams of holding political office now planted in the scary tree monster's heads, he stomped his way right to the city clerk's office at City Hall and waited for it to open. The next day, he obtained the necessary paperwork to run off for political office. Unfortunately, Scary Tree Monster didn't know how to read or write. Revealing his illiteracy made the city clerk's receptionist laugh out loud. We angered Scary Tree Monster so greatly that he proceeded to thwomp her into oblivion. When the city clerk showed up finding no receptionist, they hired Scary Tree Monster on the spot to fill the role as the political AD. Scary Tree Monster was now a small cog in the political machine that will no doubt rise into the ranks to one day hold the title of Councillor, or dare we say Mayor? When Princess Desdemona returned to the castle, she refused to answer any question regarding her whereabouts. She immediately issued a royal decree to cut funding to any active rescue missions and to put an end to the antiquated practice of choosing rescuer via flashy game shows. Oh, thank God. As she lay in bed that night, she reflected on the Lil Guardsman's advice. She knew that her decision would irreversibly alter the fate of the sprawl, and the fate of every soul who called it home. Yeah, let's do level 6.
And although the princess has come home, she is still remaining quiet on where she was during her missing time, but frankly, I do not care. She's got that look at me, I'm back attitude, and it reflects in her style.
Oops. You know it, she was seen returning to the castle rocking those possibly has kidnapped leggings, all while sporting her I might have just run away and run out of money or something.
What do you think she's gonna be wearing at the wedding? No idea, but no doubt it will complement her chosen spouse's home kingdom. That's right, Princess Desdemona has finally made her choice, and it's Praetor Kargan of the Marvog Empire.
Oh my god.
I knew it was going to be them.
Of course you knew.
It was the obvious choice from the get-go.
Yeah.
So obviously obvious. So long, Prince Phineas Pomp of the Petrard Kingdom. You just didn't make the cut. Bye. Bye-bye.
Also, the Mage's Guild is playing
Bye.
a double-sided die. I don't like that.
Bye-bye. See ya, wouldn't want to be ya.
Okay, enough.
So, she made her choice. Her life is filled with intrigue, and I feel like I am now somehow intertwined with her fate's path. Oh well, off to go see what the gang's up to.
The gang? Like who? Note.
There's a note from Dad.
Dear Lil, here is some excuse why I can't work with the guard shed today. Love that.
Back to the guard shed for me. Wait a minute, where's the chronometer? I always leave it right here.
What? It isn't there.
Not in or under there.
Chest?
It's not in there.
Under the bed?
There it is. What's it doing under the bed? Spooky. I don't remember putting it there.
Oh, a Clovis. Oh.
Wait, what time is it? I don't want to be late. For a time machine, you'd think they could have at least put a clock on it somewhere.
That is a clock. It's just for a time machine. It's not a clock I want to use. It probably was Clovis, the under the bed monster that took it. Need a nightlight or something. Everyone has a Clovis. You just don't admit it. Oh.
This whole wretched endeavor has been a disgrace, not only to Prince Phineas and myself, but to the entire history of Petrard.
Not my problem.
King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk will not sit idly by while their royal lineage is dragged through the mud.
What a baby. I apologize.
On behalf of the sprawl, I sincerely apologize to the prince. I can assure you there was no malice intended on the part of the princess. It just didn't work out.
Ah.
Say what you will, your words and your sweet-smelling city will soon be drowned out by the musk of the sulfur mines of Petrard.
Yeah, that's my worry.
May your home be exploded by a bottle of fine Petrardian fizzy.
Well, that's not great.
Yeah, you're gonna be assaulted by a bunch of bomb makers. Ah, except from a Petrardian book of etiquette and manual of politeness, there is a general distaste for non-humans of Petrard. However, any formal event is elevated by the presence of elves. Delicate beauty rules the day when it comes to the meal. Remember this golden rule. Even in the face of total catastrophe, dignity, always dignity, catastrophe. A wedding survival guide for the Margrave Empire. These guests were assaulted at 1/3 week-long wedding battles. Admiration was heaped upon people around me wearing war paint. The more hardcore, the better. The smell of meat and blood hung in the air. Their approach to food was utilitarian. It was treated mostly as an afterthought. Reports indicated a dramatic increase in secret meetings and rumblings of revolution. To admit a goblin is to be hit with a 40 gold fine, no exceptions. The wedding is almost upon us. Have your eyes open for vendors and artisans making their way to the sprawl for the big event. You'll be in my office if you need me. The Wakandan prince I sent all my banking's information to finally came through in my share of the gold. Call me if you're in a pinch. Reaching friends and gold, Malcolm. Okay, if I see a goblin, I don't let him in. Otherwise, I'm gonna lose a lot of money. If I see someone who is, in a way, aiding the marriage procedures that is happening at some point, I let him in. If I see some guy from Wakanda that is not a Black Panther for some reason, I call Malcolm. Hi.
Michael!
Michael!
Hello, Lil.
Hello, Michael.
What? No more sparkly suit?
It was a rental. Besides, today I'm here in a different capacity to help coordinate the royal wedding.
Oh yeah, there's that.
You have a lot of jobs, Mike.
And wedding planning is my least favorite out of all of them.
You like birthdays,
Tell
Michael?
you what, why don't you be the wedding planner for the day? What do you think?
I am 12.
I think it's very irresponsible to get a 12-year-old girl to do two grown men's separate jobs.
True.
All you have to do is choose the music, decorations, and food menu for the big event. It's simple. Just let in the one you like the best. Or the one you think the groom would like best. Or who the bride will like. I'm sure it's not really going to affect anything. Or it might. See, it's simple. Do you want me to explain it again?
Not really, I get it.
Okay, good. The only thing I hate more than wedding planning is talking about wedding planning. The wedding musicians will be coming by for you to choose first. Here's the gold. See you later, Lil.
Whoa, there's a lot of moolah.
Whoa, this gig pays great.
The money's not for you. There's 3 choices for music, food, and decor, and each comes with its own price tag. The gold is the budget for the wedding.
Can I keep it?
What if I don't choose anybody? Do I get to keep all the money?
You have to choose somebody, and the cheapest options might not make people happy. But if there's money left over, you get to keep it.
Oh, heck yeah. Leftovers?
I see.
But if you go over budget, it'll have to come out of your own pocket.
I don't have a lot of money.
I see.
No. Oh.
We're on a tight timeline, so keep an eye on your action points. You've got 4 per round, so that's talking to everybody once, or to 2 folks twice. You get the idea. Need that run by you one more time?
No, I get it.
Remember, you do the choosing. I'll be here to record your choice and keep track of the budget.
Okay, Lil, it's no biggie. Just choose the 3 most important elements of any wedding and try not to stress that it's a royal one. You got this.
Oh, wow. I am kind of going for the Margrave Empire. Scarcians are assaulted at one of their week-long wedding battles. Admiration was heaped upon people around me wearing war paint. The more hardcore, the better. The smell of meat and blood hung in the air. The approach to food was utilitarian. It was treated mostly as an afterthought. So food is not important, but they would like this guy.
extreme here, mate. I know what you're thinking. What is the baddest, metalist bad boy of death metal playing some skint royal wedding? Well, I ain't here just to collect a big paycheck, mate. I'm here to stick it to the bourgeoisie and not take any of their crap, mate. Rock and roll all life long.
Might. Okay.
Hello. Hi. Hello.
Hi.
My name is Suzette Courgette, and I sing with my voice. I do the slow songs and the nice songs and some of the ones you know.
She's nice. What's this Alfredo guy?
Hello, young lady. The name is Jacob Fiddlestein, and me and my accordion here play all the polka conga you kids are so crazy about these days.
Oh god. Smashing. He begins to no, don't.
A 1 and 2 and polka conga 2 and 3 and polka conga 3 and 1 and polka conga. Hey! Oi, I nearly winded myself there.
You know, if I was a kid, I would be singing the polka conga. Hell, I'll be singing the polka conga right now. If I wasn't playing a game. How much do you cost? She begins to sing powerfully.
That's a little sample, I guess, if you'd like. I'm, you know, real hit at weddings, people say.
Have you made up your mind?
Yes. Oh, she's cheaper. Screw you then. So that's Courgette costs 100, so you have 350 gold remaining in the wedding planning budget. Are you sure? Yes.
Oh, that is, so lovely of you. I'll start warming up right now.
Heck yeah.
Good choice, maybe. I'll write this down and be back when the next group turns up. See ya, kid.
Hi.
Well, if it isn't the Edward, the Great Magician. Got another group of brats to entertain? Where are you pulling a rabbit out of now?
I'm afraid I've put my days of magic and illusions behind me.
You got kicked out of the Magicians Union, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Seems people preferred the actual dark arts to my light entertainment. No matter though, I've got a new career now.
Wait, he actually went to the Magicians Union? Like the whole mage tower thingamabob with necromancers and stuff.
Working at your parents' garden shop?
They wish. I'm a wedding officiant.
Oh.
I'm here to officiate the royal wedding.
That's fancy.
Really? You? I mean, you are?
He is.
I am.
Yes, he is. Where's the glasses?
So it's the Edward, the wedding officiant now, is it?
Of course it isn't. Do you know how ridiculous it was for me to have the Edward the Magician as my name? It was so redundant. I can't believe nobody ever told me. 2 these? I must have looked like an idiot.
Well, when you put it that way.
Yeah.
So now it's just Edward the official officiant. With only 1 the, thank you very much.
Yeah, but don't you think?
It's the best name ever. I sure do.
Okay, let's go with that. Where's the glasses again?
What made you want to become a wedding officiant?
This morning, someone from the castle came into my parents' shop to place a big order of flowers for the royal wedding, and that's when I got to thinking. 1 3-hour course at the Elven Community College later, and here I am. It's my first gig as an officiant.
Is that fast?
Let me guess. You weren't technically hired to officiate the royal wedding, and you're just hoping it's a detail they left to the last minute.
How did you know?
I don't know.
You got a real, I got no other choice but to use you vibe going on.
Okay, I'm gonna run the X-ray machine on you again. And probably find your glasses. In the boots again. Ooh. There's 2 things.
That's where I wrote down all my notes on how to be an officiant. I wouldn't be able to do my job without them. My glasses! Thank you, Lil. Yes, I keep them right here in my pocket. I'll put them on right away so I don't lose them.
Yeah, for goodness sake, put on your glasses.
And so you can see where you're going.
Yeah, like last time. But I almost didn't. Alright, get on in.
Edward, the official officiant, I hereby grant you access to the sprawl to officially officiate the royal wedding.
Well, technically I haven't been hired yet, so here's hoping I get the job. Thanks again, friend.
Oh, you just came in.
We're not friends.
Oh my god. Are Edward and I friends?
No. Goodness sake, no. He changed careers just for a moment, like this. But there is very little indication he's not going to cook it up. Maybe there was a way to help him. Kinda on a time schedule.
Hello there.
Oh, hi.
Back. On to the decorator candidates. I don't have to tell you how important the interior decorations and overall aesthetic of a wedding can be. I don't have to tell you because I refuse to tell you. Anyways, here they are. Take your shot.
Okay, I'll take my shot. Oh, yep, someone painting. You have a very... Oh, hi. You're familiar. Are you familiar? Oh, no goblins allowed though. Are you a goblin?
Who am I, you ask? Only the editor of the biggest wedding magazine in circulation right now. There's no one else who can do the royal wedding justice, darling. Surely you've seen my work.
Not really.
Just don't look in last year's issue, darling. I went on a real tangent about slaughterhouses one night, and my team printed everything I said. Blame the Quaaludes. This year, darling, we'll do something daring. Daring and bold, darling. Can you feel it?
Not really.
Hello. I've got some grand ideas, for how the royal wedding should be. You might not know it, but I read all the latest wedding magazines down at the salon when I'm getting the old do done. And apparently what's in these days is meat.
Oh, she's the one who's gonna do the meat wedding.
Slabs of meat on the wall. It gives things a real abattoir feel, so they say. So I guess I'd go with that.
Hello again, Mum. Thought let's
Hello.
go down to do some decorating for the royal wedding. Ain't much of a decorating per se, but I got my cerulean blue, blood red, and cadmium green with me, so I'd go do something with them, I suppose.
Reports indicate a dramatic increase in secret meetings and rumblings of revolution. To admit a goblin is to hit with a 40 gold fee, no exceptions. What's your story?
Here's my Pinterest board, which is totally a thing that exists in the world of this game.
As if by magic, images of a wide array of impeccably decorated events appears before Lil's eyes.
Have you made up your mind?
Yes. Bugger. As much as I want Seamus McGoblin, and I know he's gonna do a good work for cheap. Elena the Halfling. Wait up a minute. Do some quick mathematics. Actually, if I get Seamus the McGoblin, I'll get a good work, and I only lose 10 gold compared to Helena the Halfling, and I have no idea what she's gonna do. Seamus McGoblin cost 50. You have 250 gold remaining in the wedding planning budget. Are you sure? Yeah.
I really appreciate the work, Lil. I'm gonna paint that town red. I'm blue. And it's set in stone. I'll write this down and be back within...
And I just lost 40 gold, but it's fine. Oh, it's you.
It is I, Articulous Flame Hands, chosen by the power vested in So You Think You Can Save a Princess to rescue said princess. A task at which I am ashamed to say I have failed.
Yeah, I remember.
Don't sweat it. She came home already.
Oh, mission accomplished. In any case, I have a message to deliver to the High Council of the Mages Guild. So if there's nothing else, I'll be on my way.
That is a lot of things, though. Anything about the Mages Guild? The wedding is almost upon us. Have your eyes open for vendors and artisans making their way into the sprawl for the big events. I'll be in my office if you need me.
Oh, it is getting harder and harder for mages to communicate openly, so everyone is resorting to this secret message, cloak and dagger nonsense. Between us, there's talk of mages dabbling in the magic that dares not speak its name.
A lot of times, finger pointing can be a sign that there's more to the story than one side has to offer. Keep your wits about you.
How old are you again?
Old enough.
Old enough. I'm 12 with a lot of sass. Believe me, I'm old enough. I'm gonna use my metal detector on you. Nothing metallic. Oh, there's something.
It's a family heirloom. Generations of powerful magic wielders have imbued their essence into this locket, so the story goes. Every member of my family has one like this.
Pardon me for saying, but you don't sound super thrilled about it.
Yeah, my family's not great. A mixed bag at best.
I hear you. Family can be tough. My dad normally works here, but he kind of left me in charge while he's off betting on Goblin Ball.
And your mother?
Nah, she died. Long time ago.
I am so sorry. Here, take this locket.
Oh.
It brings me no joy, and perhaps it will bring you strength in the days ahead.
Free loot, free loot, free loot.
Wow, thanks. I knew I made the right choice on that stupid save a prince.
Heck yeah. One of the lesser amulets of power. It grants the wearer the ability to cast the spell Hellish Rebuke, which really comes in handy at family reunions. Oh, 2 gold. I'm gonna keep it on me. Isn't Hellish Rebuke a Warlock spell?
This is the message I have been charged to deliver to the High Council of the Mages Guild. No use in trying to read it, though. It is concealed by a web of secretive spells and codes.
Oh.
Can you read it?
The codes used by the High Council are too strong for me, a mere level 9, to interpret.
You're level 9 mage.
Wards held by powerful crystals were used to create them. It would take powerful crystal magic to decode this.
Can I use the time thingamagob? I'm getting tired. What? That's weird. So you are, so you are, so you are. Yeah.
Oh,
I kind of felt like something was wrong with the Mages Guild, but I couldn't put my finger on it.
Yes, it is still within control, but if this dark faction keeps pursuing its dark goals, dark days lie ahead.
Dark.
Dark.
This...
I'm sure it's not that hard to decode.
The codes used by the High Council are too strong for me, a mere...
Say message. Decoder ring. I only have one crystal on it, and I may regret it one day. Like today.
Incredible! Let me see. Wait. What? No, this cannot be true. These renegade mages are more deeply embedded than I thought. I was sent to deliver this? Dear child, thank you for saving me from myself. I must flee and work to weed out the bad actors within the guild. Dark days lie ahead. Be careful. Your name was also mentioned in the letter.
What? Pom pom pom. You help to reveal some of the murky goings on within the mages guilds, and save Articulus become an accessory to it. Ooh. Intrigue.
Alright, kid, can you feel it? We're almost done. This is the last hellish choice you'll have to make as a wedding planner. I, for one, cannot wait to be finished. Just hurry up and pick the food option for the wedding so we can get out of here.
I'm not allowed to leave.
Oh. Hello, madam.
Monty's has the soup. That's all I'm allowed to say.
Monty's soup. Yeah, I kinda want you.
Good afternoon. I'm here today representing Catering Corp regarding a contract to provide the sustenance for the large gathering known as the Royal Wedding. Catering Corp is willing to provide the base amount of calories needed to sustain such a high-capacity event in return for appropriate remuneration. I am accompanied by samples of our food and a detailed list of ingredients available upon request.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Je m'appelle François Saint-Français, head waiter à la Chez de la Maison. We provide the finest and the fanciest of delicacies for the newly married royal couple and their guests. Only the smallest portions for the highest prices, of course. Very shishi pompon for the snootiest of
Shishi pompon.
a place someone like you or anyone you know would never get into, no matter how hard you tried.
Yeah, you disgust me.
Here's the menu. Spoiler, it's soup.
The menu reads 1 appetizer, 1 appetizer, 2 The menu reads 1 appetizer soup, 2 entree soup, 3 dessert soup.
Have you made up your mind?
Yes, soup. Soup. Monty's soup, 50. You have 200 gold remaining in the wedding planning budget. Are you sure? Yes.
We look forward to making it a super event. Get it?
I do, little lady.
Thank God this nightmare of a job is over. All the rest of you go home. Good choosing, kid.
Little lady.
Well, at least I hope it's good. I wouldn't want to be the one responsible for messing up something like a royal wedding. Anyways, goodbye.
Goodbye. We have soup. Hi.
I am a citizen of the Sprawl. I have nothing to declare on my person, and I demand to be allowed entry.
Wait a minute, I remember you. You were the speaker at the, Viva la Gobblelucion.
Indeed, I was. Today, I understand that the doors to the Sprawl are closed to my people. You have a choice. You either let me in and incur the penalty, or you arrest me. I'm sorry that you are the one in this position, but I must take this stand. For the good of us all, Viva la Gobblelucion!
Arrest you?
I have no further statement to make beyond the following. I am a citizen of the Sprawl. I have nothing to declare on my person, and I demand to be allowed entry.
You know, there's a real hefty fine for letting goblins into the Sprawl. With the wedding coming up, security is at an all-time high.
I am a law-abiding citizen of the Sprawl. Why should my being a goblin impact the security of anything? I demand to be allowed entry.
It's not wrong. I should let him in.
The treatment of my people, and indeed most all non-humans in the Sprawl, is a disgrace, a national embarrassment. If I do not have the freedom to come and go from my home as I please, what do I have? So once again I say to you, I am a citizen of the Sprawl. I have nothing to declare.
Look, I agree that it's awful that non-humans have been singled out by this decree. Is there any way you could help me pay the fine that I would be charged by letting you in?
I will have no part in paying 1 cent towards the draconian and completely illegal tax on my personhood.
Aww.
You were at the meeting, kid. You heard me speak. I won't back down. Either you let me in and incur the penalty, or you arrest me. Viva la Govolucion!
I understand why you're doing this, but it's a difficult choice.
Either way, today you're a part of history.
Difficult choices and I'm falling asleep. I'll just get in. I'm not lucky when in. Whatever.
You've got a lot of backbone, kid. You're standing on the right side of history today. You should come by the GLA headquarters again sometime. On behalf of the entire GLA, thank you. Viva la Govolucion!
Govolucion! You follow your hearts and defy the draconian species rule. But maybe there was a way to get around paying that darn fine. You know, maybe there was a way. I don't know, every time the thing rewinds, it kind of reminds me of Parappa the Rapper. Talk to him once.
You're kind of intense.
I am a free goblin living.
Talk to him twice.
Look,
if you want to search me, go ahead. I have nothing. I solemnly declare that the information I have.
Use the metal detector.
huh, nothing.
Can I do it again? It's my last chance. I'm gonna let him in, pay the fine and stuff, whatever. But I really must rather have something to help me pay.
Wait a minute.
Helps me pay this thing.
I have no further statement to make.
You know, there's a real hefty fine for letting goblins into the sprawl. With the wedding coming up, security is at an all-time high.
I am a law-abiding citizen of the sprawl. Why should my being a goblin impact the security of anything? I demand to be allowed entry.
Nope. Oh, wait, go back.
The treatment of my people, and indeed most all non-humans in the sprawl, is a disgrace, a national embarrassment. If I do not have the freedom to come and go from my home as I please, what do I have? So once again...
Look, I
will have
Wakandan princess sent all my banking information to now. Wedding's almost upon us.
Intriguing. You seem to be caught between a rock and another equally hard rock. Tell you what, I'll take care of the fine if you let him in. I just gotta see what the GLA has planned.
There we go, chaos. You know GLA?
You know about the GLA?
Of course I do. Founding member. Well, not really, but of course I know of them. I don't just sit down here reading and writing Yelp reviews for Monty's.
Yelp?
Although I do that a lot too.
You'll pay if I let him in?
Bingo! Let me just find my wallet.
He hangs up. All right.
You've got a lot of backbone, kid. You're standing on the right side.
I
of
didn't lose
history
any money.
today. You should come by the GLA headquarters again sometime. On behalf of the entire GLA, thank you. Viva la Govolucion!
All right. And I didn't cheat to get that answer. I promise. Okay, I did. Hello.
Where's Hamish? I really don't have time for... say, you there, little girl? I need to get to the other side of the sprawl without delay. I need you to listen to me. This is time sensitive. I know you got your instructions, but it's important that I get going. I swear someone was supposed to give you guys a heads up that I was coming. Let me spell it out for you.
A nice
Parents
sculpture.
said, you'll never make a living
I'm
at it,
skipping
and
text.
they were right.
I'm getting
Until the
impatient. I'm
royal
getting
wedding,
sleepy.
that is,
My butt hurts.
This is my big break. I got the ice. I sculpted it. Now I have to deliver it. It's hot out. Just let me through so I can prove my parents wrong.
Sounds like you're under a lot of pressure. I'll try to get you on your way.
Thank you. You have been an immeasurable help in the battle for my parents' approval.
Technically I'm supposed to call Ash. Do I? I would ask for vendors and artisans making their way into the sprawl for the big events. I'll be in my office if you need me. Call Ash.
Haven't you gate gods seen a whole bunch of wedding vendors today? Sounds like everything checks out.
Hear that? Finally someone sane around here.
Okay. I did it. Get on in. Time sensitive, ice sculpture, call Ash, everything's fine. Get on in.
I mean, thank you, but my work is probably ruined. You're just doing your job, I suppose.
I let her in, but her sculpture wasn't recognizable. It's modern arts, I'm sure it will still delight the guests. Can I do it one more time? Oh well. Oh hey! Cecil hands Lil a letter. To whom it may concern, your choice for the wedding displeases the praetor greatly. You will receive no bonus for your toil. No kapla for you, kapla.
But they still wrote Kapla there at the end.
Yeah. They don't like soup. I like soup. Due to your good job in the performance 3.5, you are paid 20 golds for your shift. Alright. 224. Up. That's not good. Oh!
I have a very bad feeling about this.
Salve il square, regno meo grata.
Are you? Oh, it's Latin. Is it Latin? Salve elite spoiler. Regno meo grata. It sounds like Latin.
I need to get out of here, and fast.
Quid ruis, curparum nudimus.
Think, Lil, think.
Spices in hoc regno, atulistina donna solita, hic requiritur
This one doesn't work. Are you...
ircis mortem vitare veles.
This isn't working.
Non custoditus abira, pauc tantum momenta
This
avis
isn't
andaquam
working.
tu consumam. Non io cari, nunc facere maliquide, si esem tibi. Ego sum dime, egeus meum cisio et similes homines inox necabo.
I don't really understand what he's saying. Dima continues to speak, if only you understood a thing he was saying. Oh. I don't have any charges for that. Oh, he's counting up. 3. Time travel?
What the f was that?
Oi.
That was next level.
No. Freak out. Lily is actually so freaked out that she is a complete loss for words after having stumbled across space and time and having gone toe-to-toe with an interplanet demon.
I'm gonna go down to the dig site to throw this stupid time machine down a deep hole. Okay, Lil, get it together. You can still do this.
Oh, straight there.
You've gotta take it back. Got too real with your chronometer 3000 thing today. I don't want it anymore.
Hi, B. So nice to see you, B. Your paper in the Journal of Dwarven Medicine was a revelation, B.
Well, excuse me, but I was just pulled into what I'm guessing was a parallel dimension and was almost murdered by a demon.
How unfortunate. I always wondered what the byproduct of St. Bartholomew Inglebrook's lunar incantation would have on the relationship between time and interplanar folding.
I don't know when of that.
Stop it. I don't care about any of that. Just take it back.
I'm sorry, I truly am, but we've come too far. I'm sorry I've been absent, but I've been watching, and the readings I've been receiving have been very promising.
Oh.
I don't care.
All for the sake of science, huh?
But you would care if everything and everyone you knew and loved was at risk.
Like what? Wait, what?
Everything might seem like we're in a storybook, but open your eyes. We're on the verge of a civil war from inside the walls. And if you hadn't heard, the princess just pissed off some very powerful people. It is in your best interest to continue to help me with the device. Because who knows when we will need to rewind time and something more important than which nobody you chose to send to the dungeon today.
I didn't say anything about to the dungeon anytime.
After allegedly going toe-to-toe with an interplanar demon. I trust you.
Fine, stop arguing.
I'm not gonna keep doing this forever. You and everyone else are gonna owe me a childhood, you know?
Keep helping me with the chronometer 3000 and we can see about making that happen for you.
Your whole childhood? You're gonna give me those shoes with the little wheelies behind it? That's a childhood. Oh, if my mom hears that. This is a personal trauma of ours. Don't worry about it. It's one of those papers. Take a web of corruption, lies, and some coupons from Auntie.
Hello? Hello? I brought the orange slices. Was today a regular meeting day or one of those top secret planning for what's going to happen at the princess's wedding days? Is anybody here?
I'm here?
Are you here for the meeting?
I don't think so.
Didn't know there was a meeting.
Oh, then you can't have any orange slices.
Those aren't orange slices. Those are just the rinds.
I got hungry.
Aw, I get it. This image has started to appear all over the sprawl in the past few months. Now I know what it means. Viva la globulación. It's amazing that the GLA keeps their headquarters secret. This place is huge. Testing, testing. What's the deal with more people? Hello, is this thing on?
What's this?
Oops. Keep punching things. I've gone back to where it started to find myself in light. We were apart for more than a lifetime, but now I'll be right. P.S. Remember to bring running shoes.
I have a feeling the GLA leader wrote that. At least, I'm sure that troll over there didn't. I wonder what it means.
So the GLA is in here.
Huh, I better get more oranges before the meeting starts. Unless I messed up the day again.
No. So they're not here. Where it all started. With light and stuff. Let's go to the shop. How about that? Pay for the soup. Have leftover money from the soup.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
It's one of those umbrella hats, they're cool. Nothing this way? Okay.
You've been at this a while. You should have enough cash by now.
Something like that. Oh, it starts to cost 60. Then put some of the decoder ring finally. I haven't really been using the bullwhip. The X-ray machine works wonders. Gonna buy a few more crystals and save money for later, in case I need to bet on something. A goblin ball. But you're here.
Ah, here she is, the little guardsman who spoke to the princess and secured the union between the Sprawl and the great Marvog Empire.
Yay me.
Yeah, I did. Told her just what to do and she listened to my every word.
I admire your complete lack of modesty. Modesty is such an ugly thing. Let us celebrate with a tankard of blood wine. Kapla!
Kapla.
I'm 12. I can't drink alcohol.
Haha, never fear. There is no alcohol in Marvok blood wine. Just blood. In a big cup called a tankard.
Yeah, nah. Actually, no.
Haha, very well.
Whose blood is it?
There will be much blood wine at the royal wedding where the Sprawl and Marvog tie their fortunes together forever.
Yeah.
Let us raise a glass to the gatekeeper who brought us all together this day.
Kapla.
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 Did a mouse sneeze somewhere? Come, child, louder and with fury. Kapla! Too furious, far too furious. We are not at war. Be careful shrieking like that. But as we say in Marvog, better to be too furious than not to be furious at all.
Yeah.
I'm exhausted.
I shall now recite the Marvog Pledge of Unwavering Loyalty, as is our custom.
And that's my cue to leave.
Yeah, I'm good. Goodbye. Run. Do 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 do.
Today's cocktail special is not relevant to you, Lil. Sorry. And we just ran out of milk. Sorry again.
Really? Have extra money and no milk?
Lil, can you be on the lookout for a health inspector? They can look like anybody. How about you whistle if you think you've identified one?
I can't whistle.
Well then scream health inspector at the top of your lungs.
I'll see what I can do.
Is that it? I think that's it. Where's my dad? Where's my dad doing? You know, my dad. I think that's it.
I think I've done everything I need to do.
Have I? Are you sure? Hold on. I am ending a chapter and I am ending a stream. It would be a shame if there was nothing to be found. GLA headquarters, garbage shop. That's pretty much it. Yeah, okay. Alright then.
I think I've done everything.
Hit the hay. Get the hay and hit it. Right behind it. Once he made it inside the sprawl, Edward went to work trying to find people who A. wanted to get married and B. needed someone to officially marry them. After hours of approaching strangers who appeared to be in love on the street, he finally gave up. He slumped down the stairs of the city council chambers. Suddenly, I could have called Ash. Suddenly, Councilwoman Ash burst through the massive oak doors and practically tripped over them. After demolishing the stranger with a vicious series of cutting one-liners, she thought to inquire as to why Edward was dressed like a wedding officiant. Edward told her, and she covered up the fact that she had forgotten to hire someone by hiding him on the spot for the royal wedding. Edward, the officiant, was officially offered the gig to reside over the royal wedding. On one hand, he felt he had struck gold with his being his very first professional opportunity to try his hand at the thing he didn't set his sights a few hours before. On the other hand, his utter lack of basic competency made him nervous that he might make a critical mistake in front of so many high-ranking and well-armed individuals. At times like these, Edwards would remember the words his parents taught him as a child. Edwards, we don't care what you do in life, just don't become an amateur children's birthday party magician. So no matter how poorly it went, at this moment Dad will be pleased. Atticus Flaming Hands panicked at the discovery of the contents of the letter he began charged to deliver to the Mage's Guild, and raced home to his tower. Once safe behind the magical words, he conjured a ferret to eat the letter so no one else would be burned by the truth of what Mage's Guild was planning for the sprawl. Sadly, because he knew he lacked the strength or skill to continue with his while burdened with this disturbing information, he cast a selective memory spell on himself, causing the mage to completely forget about the letter and its contents forever. With a wave of his wands and a murder incantation, Atticus became blissfully ignorant once again. But do you know who didn't forget the letter? The ferret. Atticus conjured to eat the evidence. No. The surprisingly literate animal managed to catch quite a bit of it before he polished the papers off. How was he supposed to live his ferret's life now, knowing what he knows? Sure, it was only a foot-long charismatic little predator with the body of a chubby weasel, but he was no chicken. The ferret knew it would inspire others to take up arms at his side. Not just rodents and musty-lipped warriors, but the sky creatures too. With a combined strength and superior numbers, they would easily conquer anything the Mage's Guild would throw at them, and the sprawl would be saved. Step 1. Regurgitate the letter. Unfortunately, the sound of a retching ferret caught the attention of Atticus. Truly mind-wiped, the mage had zero recollection as to why he'd conjured the ferret in the first place, but he was damn sure he wasn't so he could just throw up on his nice rug. The mage unsummoned the ferrets before he could get the contents of the stomach up, and as a result, the fate of the sprawl remained uncertain. The enigmatic goblin walked through the gates of the sprawl and disappeared. Either he had gone completely unnoticed or was adept at losing anyone who could seek to follow him. His fate is yet unknown. By the time I had finished your questioning of Iris Lapidari, the ice sculptor, a masterpiece had become a puddle under the hot sun rays. She didn't bother making her way to the palace, but instead made a beeline to the favorite club in Little Ogre-style neighborhoods that cater to females of all species who tended to have a rad, spiky haircuts, badass tattoos, copious piercings, and who loved to dance the night away while listening to dwarven heavy metal music. She danced away her sorrows and went home with a friend. Ooh. Daimon nunquam creaturum viratus sicut custos lil, qui passium quorum aulil dae apriuti, verbum non intellexit dissens, et stenden iam dium evanasri, putuit sine omni experientia si honestis sumus. Ille diem asperum habitat, et certe non valori factus est. Ab aliqua puella per intervella interclusa, ant diem sum tener posset. Nervi quorumdam. It's gonna take a while. Latin to English. Daemon nunquam creaturam viderat sicut custos lil. Period. No, not a period. Qui passin coram io illo die apparuit. Period. Verbum non intexit dissens et tandem tiu evanescere. Period. Potuit sine omni expedientia si honesti sumus. Ille iem asperum habebat et serem certe non melior factus est ab aliqua quella per intervala interclusa ut diem tuum tenere posset. Period. Nervi quorumdam. It's a bigger sentence. And I just skipped it. In any case, what the sentence says, the devil never had seen a creature like the dear guardian that appeared randomly before him that day. He did not understand.
You're listening to the Morning Crawl, the #1 morning show in the sprawl. I'm Dodger, joined by my new co-host, The Quack. For those of you wondering where the ham is, well, it turns out he got an invitation to the royal wedding happening today. Of course, he won't be wearing a tuxedo. He'll be in head-to-toe honey glaze.
Oh. Well, that's the host.
Well, if you don't like the jokes I tell, you can do it yourself. I told the producer I refuse to work with a duck.
Poor duck. And just duck quacking. Yeah, okay. In any case, main menu. While I end the stream, let me say the words of the devil. That was in Latin, by the way. Either Latin or some very weird Italian, but I guess it was Latin. And the game froze, which is fine. I just go to the ending scene with my elevator music. It's okay. The game can close. the game can close. So the words of the devil at the end of chapter 6. The devil has never seen a creature like the Lil Guardian that appeared randomly before him that day. He did not understand the word she was saying, and at last it disappeared for a long time. This is Google Translate, by the way. It's not perfect. He could do it without the experience, if he was being honest. He was having a rough day, and he certainly wasn't made any better by some girl interrupting him at intervals so he could keep his day going. The nerve. So apparently the devil was just enjoying himself, and suddenly, poof, there is a little girl in front of him. And this stressed him out because he was already having a bad day. I like that. Alright. Poor devil. Guilty of absolutely nothing. But yeah. Game did a little bit of a sideways tango in the end, but it's fine. I was ending the stream anyway. For the next stream, we have a wedding, which is going to be next week. And hopefully I'll be able to finish the game next week, because I have I'm gonna travel somewhere else to visit my sister, and I'm not gonna be able to play the game if I don't finish the game. It's only for the weekend, so never mind. I'm gonna be able to play the game anyway, but I'd much rather have no pending things for the travel. Otherwise I'm gonna be like, I need to go back home and finish that game. I'd much rather be thinking what next I could play instead of coming back to play something and finish it. Pendencies and stuff. So yeah, end the stream. For the sake of the VOD, if you watched up to this point somehow, like almost 4 hours of stream, thank you for watching. If you don't watch the whole thing, well, I'm thankful anyway. And have a good night. See you next time.